Meet, motherfuckers. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 42 of Miami Dolphins content. What is going on? All the boys in the building tonight, man. Bleeds,
really good.
MC, Spider-Man, big track. What's going on, boys?
What's good? What's good? Fin family was good, y'all. Was good.
Hey, man.
Hey, it's Thirsty Thursday, baby. A beer in the fucking game. Let's go.
Cheers. You know what
Cheers, motherfuckers.
For sure. Nah, man. So how you guys feeling about this upcoming game, bro? How you guys feeling, bro? What do you think is good?
Man,
what's your thought?
I'm feeling pretty good.
Hey, Kansas City just scored a touchdown and it got brought back on a fucking false start.
Good. No, I'm feeling good about it, but we can't sleep on the Panthers, man. A lot of people are talking about Philadelphia right now, and I'm like, shit.
I agree, Breezy. Listen, I agree, Bleezy. I think that this is a winless team. Like, they got nothing to lose. Like, they're looking for their first win of the season. I'm in the same kind of like way of thinking in terms of like don't underestimate this team. Don't take this team lightly. Like, don't take your foot off the gas. Yeah. Just kill, bro. Just go on and execute. Just execute your game plan. That's all you got to do and do your job.
And I think we will. I think we have good enough coaching now. I think we will take care of business, man. But we can't get caught slipping, man. Especially
the only way, right? I was just gonna say real quick before you go, Todd. The only way that this team gets into this game if we don't take care of the football, like if we get into this like dumbass, if we start like fumbling the football and forcing the ball into double coverage and things like that's the only way this team is gonna hang around and pose a threat to us. But other than that, bro, like if you take care of the football and your defense able to get turnovers and stuff like that, bro, I don't think this team is going to be a problem.
Hey, I
just not shoot ourselves in the foot.
Carolina's missing their best two defensive linemen, so I think that's a indication they're not going to be trying to win this game. I don't think. I think I'm serious. The offense is garbage. Their starting running backs out. Their best offensive tackles out.
Well, that stacks up good for us, man. We'll take it, but they still gotta play
absolutely. The game. We're gonna go through the injury report. We got a few things to talk about on our side as well as theirs, and we'll get to that. Yeah. But I want to get everybody's opinion, man. Are you guys afraid this might be a trap game?
No.
No, this is not a trap game. Like I said, no self-inflicted wounds. If not, it won't be a trap game. Go ahead, MC. My bad.
I was just saying we're winning this bitch.
It's not going to be close. I do think we're going to pull our starters come third quarter if we're up big.
I agree. I think that
that'd be smart.
In all reality, I do think that Bryce Young, with their injuries, but having Bryce Young as a rookie quarterback, man, he had a decent week last week. He had 3 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. Great, but at the same time, he's moved forward from the first few games where he's played absolutely terrible. So, but the guy's still a young guy. I mean, I do think that Fangio is going to have something cooked up. I mean, we're talking about a rookie QB, and unfortunately, rookie QBs don't do well against veteran DCs. It's just a proven fact. So,
I think they did him a disservice in the preseason, getting rid of all his damn weapons, and he's basically got nobody.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, At the same time, that's the team's problem. That's not his problem. And he's got to deal with it as far as you got to make the best of your situation. But then at the same time, the fucking coaching staff and everybody can't blame you when there isn't shit for you to throw to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think this is a game Smith should get some reps.
Yeah, I was talking about Cam Smith. I heard that a lot of the reasons that I think Sam Madison kind of addressed it today in his press conference. Like today, I think the thing that's keeping him from seeing time on the field and getting reps, I think it's just immaturity issues. There were some people saying, I guess he's been late to team meetings, practices, not being there as he should. Maybe the team captains are kind of criticizing on behind the scenes or whatever. But I just don't think that. I think that's the reason why he's been not getting the reps on defense, and guys like maybe Eli Apple and Justin Bethel are getting reps over the kid. But anyways, I just think that. Somebody mentioned today in a space that we talked about earlier, like you can't, if you're Fangio, bro, you can't not trust it. Like you can't still hold on to the fact that the kid bit on a double move in preseason and gave up a touchdown. You got to let the kid. He's a high pick. You got to let him get his licks in. That's how he learns. But I think it's been because it shows his age. But I think it's just the immaturity issues. Because I remember. When we drafted him, one of his biggest drawbacks and why he fell out of the first round was because it was his said, maturity issues, his off the field stuff, et cetera, et cetera.
See, but I want to clarify that because now I did watch all of them, and yeah, he talked a little bit about it. But the thing is I don't think necessarily he was speaking strictly about Cam Smith. He was asked, but he said. Some players have issues with these kind of things. Did he specifically point out that all of those are Cam Smith issues? I don't know, because even when they asked Vic Fangio, at least Popar did in the same instances, the only thing that Vic Fangio said as far as the Cam Smith situation was, again, being consistent. And he said that again about multiple players, whether it's Christian Wilkins, whether it was David Long Jr., whether it was Bradley Chubb. He talked about Brandon Jones as well. I don't know if I want to strictly throw it into just because he brought up some of those ideas. That he's specifically referring to Cam Smith being the issue of all of them, if that makes sense.
What I was going to say is when it was brought up with Fangio said basically he's knocking on the door and he just needs to keep knocking.
Y'all can't hear me, can you?
Oh, now we can.
Yeah, we got
it
you.
It was better when we couldn't.
Oh, shit.
So much money. I'm good at football. I'm good football.
But
welcome King Amicus to the building.
Yes, sir.
Queen
but I was just saying,
it's
just okay. But no, I want to finish this conversation. I agree, and that's Fangio saying about knocking on the door, and it's like, hey, if he is having some of these issues, Spider-Man, why don't you say which specific ones Cam Smith has? Don't give us the whole coach speak of. Well, some
exactly. I don't understand that either. That's where I'm coming from. I don't understand what the fucking problem is. You know what I'm saying? I think the guy, you're gonna have to, he's gonna have to get fucking reps, bro. If he gets burned, let him get fucking burned, bro. It is what it is, dude. That's how you learn.
It doesn't make sense.
Listen, I understand you have trust issues because he's a young player. Maybe he hasn't captured the scheme, and maybe he hasn't learned the scheme as much as you would like him to. Maybe he still has that learning curve that he has to go through for you to be able to trust him. I think Shane Gailey kind of had that situation with Tua in the beginning that he wasn't comfortable enough with him, to check out plays and stuff change plays at the line of scrimmage and things of that nature. So it could be that. It could just be that. But again, whether he has maturity issues or not, or doesn't have a full grasp of the playbook or whatever. Like, this kid has to learn one way or another, bro. The best way of just getting better is reps, bro. You're gonna get burned. That's part of a rookie corner.
And I agree, but that's where I kind of question the whole comments, with Sam Madison about, well, some players have this, and they. Just tell us we asked what Cam fucking Smith's problem was. We didn't ask you what everybody, other player. We asked what his fucking problem was, because Vic Fangio says there's nothing wrong. He's just knocking on the door, and he has to keep knocking because, again, we know that Fangio has trust issues. So why would you say that? Now, maybe you brought up a good point. Maybe it is that one of the things that Sam Madison did say was about coming in early, leaving late. Maybe that is, like you said, maybe it's a playbook thing. But in reality, I mean, to sit here and say every other veteran has to learn the fucking new system too, I don't know. It does. Does that make sense to you guys? Like, it's almost like Fangio and Sam Madison are fucking contradicting one another. You get what I mean?
I will also say Sam Madison goes, it took me until week 13 to get into it, because he was a second round pick, same as Cam. And he goes, it took me to week 13. You just got to give it time learning everything, getting used to the NFL speed too.
And I understand that, but my thing is if that's the comments you're going to make, that's fine. But the comments before he said that about some players showing up to meetings, some people not coming in early enough, some people not leaving late enough, he's almost contradicting him fucking self. So it's like,
yeah, but
which one is it?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. It's the disconnect, because I get what you're saying, CT, because Fangio's telling you that he doesn't trust him enough, because like he's getting there, but he's still gotta, he's still gotta get adjusted to the scheme. Like he's still getting better, but he's got to show more consistency. Sam Madison is saying another thing, like, oh, he has maturity issues or what have you. He needs to be more, more responsible, et cetera, et cetera. So that I think that's where the big problem is that it's that we don't know what the issue is. Like, we don't know directly what's the direct issue.
What is the truth?
Right.
Because we know that Vic Fangio doesn't fuck around. And that's my thing, though, is if Vic Fangio doesn't fuck around, if he was asked that question, because remember, the assistant coordinator people go first, and then Frank Smith and Vic Fangio go. So Vic Fangio knows what Sam Madison said. So it's like, if Vic Fangio doesn't fuck around and tells it like it is, if he already heard Sam Madison tell it like it is, why didn't he just repeat what Sam Madison said? Why is he giving a completely different version?
Right, and I think it's, I think it would have been better. Like, I think it would have been more like clear if a reporter would have asked him, like, because I don't know which interview happened first, whether it was Fangio or Madison, But if a reporter, for example, would have asked them,
the assistants normally go first. The Dolphins have now. Okay, that's not necessarily true. The Dolphins release the assistant coordinator interviews before they release Frank Smith and Vic Fangio's thing.
No, I wasn't making that. I wasn't making that statement. I was just asking. I don't know which one comes first. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
I'm saying I thought, but that's just based on the way that the Miami Dolphins release them. That doesn't necessarily mean in real life that's how it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But I was just saying, like, if Sam Madison's interview would have happened first, I'm just saying, I'm not hypothetically, and they would have asked Vic Fangio later on that question, I'm like, Sam Madison said that the lack of the reason why we don't see Cam Smith on the field is because of his maturity issues. Vic Fangio could have just cleared that up. You know what I'm saying? And said, no, that's not it at all. It's just that I need to see more from him before I'm able to trust him with a big responsibility of and putting a lot, putting things on his plate that veterans can handle as opposed to him right now. You know what I'm saying?
Which I agree 1,000%. So,
yeah.
Anybody else on the Cam Smith thing and Vic Fangio? I mean, just to recap, I mean, Vic Fangio said a lot of his issues are consistency with multiple players. Whether it's David Long Jr., Christian Wilkins, Emmanuel Ogba. He did speak about don't expect to see Brandon Jones. So
I didn't hear that. What did he say? What did he say about Brandon Jones?
Say it again.
Say it again, Todd.
I didn't hear what he said about Brandon Jones.
He speak about Brandon. They asked him about. They asked Fangio about would we see Brandon Jones more often, knowing that Deshaun Elliott did come back and he played the large majority of the snaps against the Giants, and we didn't see Brandon Jones. And he essentially said, as long as Deshaun Elliott is healthy, we're not going to be seeing Brandon Jones.
Ouch.
No, exactly. I kind of agree with that, bro, because, I mean, Deshaun Elliott is doing everything at a very consistent and competent level, whether it's playing in the box, playing coverage, playing run defense, whatever he's being asked to do, he's doing it very efficiently and very well. So, and Fangio trusts him. And Brandon Jones, like we said, he's bad. He's not very good in pass coverage. And that's something that, for a guy that runs a lot of cover 2, cover 4 schemes, you're being asked as a safety in the back end to communicate with your guy and understand your assignment. Make sure guys are understand their assignments as well, and be able and be competent in pass coverage and things of that nature. So, and Brandon Jones is he's a very good blitzing safety. He's a capable box safety, but that's it. That's all he does well. So
I don't know. We talked about I'd rather move him to fucking linebacker, safety hybrid, get rid of Baker, but we're not going to do that. But go ahead, Todd. What do you think about his comments?
Brandon Jones is probably sitting there going, out. There goes his future in Miami.
Yeah, I agree.
But I agree completely with Fangio because you can't. Brandon Jones is a liability back there.
Facts.
I agree. I'm just saying that he was talking about across the board the inconsistencies.
You heard the rumor, right?
What?
About what?
Nick Needham's been practicing. Nick Needham's been learning the safety position.
Yes, I did.
Needham, I think he's been doing that, right? Yeah, he's played some safety before in this defense. I know he played primarily nickel, but
I'm just saying he's going to be playing safety. I think he'll be the backup safety instead of Brandon Jones.
When's he coming
back? My issue with that, though, is my issue with that. Now. But my issue with that is now you're taking 2 starters, and in this situation, you're not finding a role for them, especially Brandon Jones, because, again, Brandon Jones is much better than Baker in coverage, and he can blitz just as well and play the run better than fucking Baker. So you're essentially going to limit special teams to not use him to his skill set. And you're kind of doing the same thing with Nick Needham, where Nick Needham, we know, just like Kohu, he's not a big guy. So, okay, you're going to put Nick Needham in safety where he's just going to get fucking jumped over top of.
Yeah.
I mean,
exactly.
That doesn't really make sense to me either.
Right. I agree. But anyways, I just think it was kind of the same thing. I mean, if you learn from Fangio, right? This is where I learned from Fangio that he's very trust-driven, right? Like if he trusts you, you're gonna get the majority of the snaps. Like he trusts Van Ginkel, and I think David Long said this in his when he was in camp about not being awarded the orange jersey. Like, listen, it's not about having one good day of practice. It's about being consistent in practice. It's about getting better each and every day and improving, and that's how you get Fangio's attention. So, and that's what you got.
Real quick, you talked about ADP, and I thought this was interesting. This is what we're getting with Fangio, where Fangio said, look, he came in and he had a gut feeling and said, hey, give me some tape on AVG playing some inside linebacker and doing some things. And when his assistant did that, he was like, yeah, that doesn't look very good. But he goes, but I did it anyway, and it fucking turned out well. So, I mean, this dude's got a good gut feeling. He knows what he's fucking doing. He knows what he's looking at. But then there's some things where you're just scratching your head going, okay, maybe we have some bias because of Brandon Jones and Needham doing what they've done for us. But to act like these guys are just strictly special teamers is ridiculous, at least in my opinion.
No, but again, like Fangio requires you in his defense to be versatile, right? To do multiple things at a very competent level. And Brandon Jones, like guys like Brandon Jones and Nick Needham are just not that. That's why he might relegate him to the special teams as opposed to like a Deshaun Elliott who can do everything at a high level.
Agree. If you put him in the fucking role, if you put him in a supporting role, that number one, that fucking spells other players and gives them rest. But at the same time, it works those players to their fucking skill set and puts them in an advantageous position to make plays. And sometimes I don't necessarily see that. And so I don't know. It's concerning, man. What do you think, MC?
MC?
There, Green Rat. Oh, are you back, MC?
Come on, MC. I want to hear your opinion. You better talk about football, bro. Come on.
That's talking about Dan. I'm listening down.
You good? MC?
Yo,
He's busy.
All right.
Yeah, I can hear you, bro.
Oh, I don't know. I guess back on the Cam Smith thing, I mean, you can look at it a couple different ways. If Fangio's saying that he doesn't have enough trust in him yet, you know, that also Sam Madison's comments about might not just be playing that he doesn't have the trust. If the guy isn't showing up for, you know, and getting the work in, then he can't trust him in that aspect either. So,
I mean, I get that, but but the thing that frustrates me with the Sam Madison is he said some players. Don't say some players. Say Cam Smith has XYZ problem. Don't
see that's where you're interpreting on how he's saying it. Like if I was talking about Liam Eichenberg, and you ask him a question on how he did pass blocking, I go, well, some players have problems doing this. That doesn't mean that he's not talking about him. It's just the word without belittling him.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So he's still talking about Cam Smith.
And fuck, if the kid isn't showing the fuck up for meetings, maybe it's time to light a fire under his ass and say, well, if the motherfucker would show up to meetings on time, maybe he would get some fucking playing time.
Exactly. I agree 100%. I was gonna say
that's what if you're gonna fucking say it, just say it. Don't fucking pussyfoot around. Don't.
Right.
You know.
Right.
Yeah, but we've sat here and listened to how McDaniel doesn't sit there and just scream and yell, aka a Bobby Knight type coach. It's the new world. The fucking players are fucking divas and babies.
And I get that, but at the same time, why not just say, look, he doesn't have to yell and scream, but it'd be like, hey, you know, he has an issue with showing up with meetings on time and some other rookie issues that need to be fixed. And, you know, he needs to, you know.
They're just not going to say that straight out.
But he did. But that's the thing is he said it straight out. He just said some players. Just say Cam Smith, he showed up to meetings late. He doesn't come in as early as other guys. Doesn't stay as late as other guys.
He just said it. He doesn't have to put a fucking name or a label on it.
Yeah, but here's the thing, like Green Rat, but here's the thing though. The guy, you gotta understand, the guy's a rookie. So he doesn't have the leverage that other veterans do that coaches can easily call out young players as opposed to like a veteran like Xavier Howard. Like, the chances are that coaches are going to call out veterans as opposed to freaking, young, like a player like Cam Smith, unless you're Brian Flores and you don't give a fuck.
Point is how he answered it. He is directly talking about Cam Smith, but he could also be talking about some other players that aren't doing the same stuff also.
Okay, maybe he's
so you can lump
trying
it
to
all into, because didn't Vic say something about, we got, our first string guys are really good, but the rest of them need to step up, and indirectly he was saying they sucked.
Yeah. And maybe that's true. Maybe he was trying to get it across to multiple players, not just Cam Smith. Okay, I could see that.
Hey, CT,
yes,
I wanted to mention
I'm surprised that he hasn't played yet, to be honest.
Hey, CT, I wanted to mention something about Tua that he mentioned in his interview today in his presser regarding the touchdown, right, to Tyreek Hill, the 69-yard touchdown to Tyreek Hill. He called his own plays. He audibled out of the original Mike McDaniel play, or they couldn't get the playing time or whatever. He called his own play and they scored a touchdown. And he said, when he was asked that question, he said, like, oh, well, that is something that I couldn't do in my first 2 years as a young quarterback. Like when I was a rookie, in my second year, like I wasn't allowed to, change plays, check out of plays at the line of scrimmage and audible into a new play. Like I couldn't do that and have that freedom as opposed to now, because now Mike McDaniel he gives me more flexibility. He allows me to do more things that I'm comfortable with, and if I see something in the defense or whatever, he just gives me the freedom to do what I think is best and all this other stuff. And I was like, oh shit, like he was taking like, shots at Brian Flores in the previous regime, with Shane Gailey.
Yeah, but I think
we're not going to run the ball anymore.
What you just said is the underlying message he was trying. He didn't say it like that. And this is where sometimes I love Tua, and I know you try to be a nice, well-raised, humble, young man, and what I get that, but stop dancing. He was like, well, I wasn't in the. He didn't say I wasn't allowed. He said I wasn't in the position, and so. We know we took it as you weren't allowed to, but he said I wasn't in the position to do that, and it's like we know what it meant.
But listen, but CT, like I said, but I'm saying that he was taking subtle shots at the previous regime of Brian Flores. It wasn't like, I know he's not gonna say that directly. He's a nice kid. He's not gonna throw anybody under the bus, but he was doing that subtly. I thought it was good.
Why does it have to be a shot? Maybe it was just
subtle. It's like he's implying. It's a subtle shot. It's not like a direct shot.
Just trying to get across. Yeah, he's trying to get across Green Red. I don't necessarily think it's a shot per se. I think it's just him explaining. Look, the difference was they didn't give you that opportunity.
Even if it's a subtle shot, it's the truth.
Hey,
but what I'm saying is, I don't think it was necessarily a shot per se in the way that we take it, because. We saw what he did to Tua, but I think it was important when Tua also said, along those same lines, that I wasn't allowed to be the type of leader I wanted to be. And so again, it's him saying, look, they expected me to come in and be a certain way. And I think that Omar Kelly and Popar said something a couple days ago, and I really like what they said when Tua made those comments. It was more about because Flores was a defensive-minded coach, he wasn't really concerned about, I want to make my quarterback feel this way or that way or whatever. He was so focused on, I'm worried about the defense. All I want you to do is what the fuck we tell you to do and not fuck it up. And that doesn't allow a quarterback to blossom and lead what he wants to lead.
If you remember, Tua said to the point, I think maybe it was last year or something, I run the play that is sent in, That's my job, and that's what I do. I'm not going to go out and play hero ball.
He said that 2 years ago, Green Rat? He said that a couple years ago?
I think it was last year, to be honest.
Okay.
Whoa.
Listen, Tyreek Hill had his podcast, and he explained the play that Tua called. He goes, I was over there by myself. Nobody was on me. I yelled over to Tua. Tua saw it. Then he saw the rookie come in running from the other side of the field, 40 yards across to my side, and he knew I had him one-on-one because the man was tired from running 40 yards across the field to me.
Anybody that runs 40 yards is not tired that plays in the NFL.
Listen, he sprinted over there.
Now, keeping up with Tyreek might be a little bit. If you're tired from a 40-yard dash, you ain't playing in the NFL.
I know, but what he was saying is he ain't keeping up with me. We knew that. The coach yelled, keep inside leverage. So he heard that, and that it was a basic play that Tua had to change it to because I had him told.
Well, that's not what was said. They said that Tua couldn't understand what McDaniel said, so he looked down his arm thing and called the play. That's the play that they ran.
But even Tua laughed at that because Tua was asked today the same thing he was yesterday about it. He goes, I don't know what you're talking about. And he was saying that essentially he fucking heard Mike McDaniel. He just didn't think that play, because he admitted, he said, I didn't see that called play would work in that situation. So I decided to call something else I was more comfortable with, thinking that in that down and distance.
That's just Tua speak for covering for McDaniel.
Just keep going. I was just fucking around. Go ahead.
Tua didn't hear him. He called a play. They ran it. The other team didn't line up well.
Hey, you know what the funny thing is in this game? You know what the funny thing is in this game, bro? This game put a lot of narratives about what Tua couldn't do, right? Tua couldn't get off this. He's a one read quarterback. He can't. If they take away his first read, he can't improvise. He showed that in the first touchdown when they took away his first read. Right, he went through his reads and then he went outside the pocket. He improvised and he threw off platform. Oh, he couldn't throw off platform. He threw off platform there. Oh, Tua has a weak arm. He can't hit guys underneath. He always underthrows guys when they go vertical. Well, he hit Tyreek in stride and he called his own play when they say he couldn't audible. And he audibled into a play that where he hit Tyreek in stride. They hit him for a touchdown. And I think one of the plays where he got a third down, I think it was to Tyreek Hill. He threw, and that was in the drive that A-Chain had that huge touchdown. Well, Tua stepped up in the pocket and he stepped up in the pocket and threw off platform. It was such a beautiful game to because there were so many times that Tua just disproved all these narratives of things he just couldn't do. It's just you had to
steal my thunder. You had to steal my thunder. So hold on. Now that Amicus is here, because he's one of these perpetuators of these fucking dumbass narratives. But it's funny that Ryder and a lot of other fucking people have done these breakdowns and shown that, again, multiple people have played press man and fucking blitzed and took away fucking Tua's first read. The Giants did it all fucking game, and guess what? Tua still hit his second, third, fourth reads, was off platform, avoided the fucking rush in the pocket, stepped up and fucking launched the first one. The second one, Tyreek.
Hey, hold on before you go.
I heard my name. I heard.
Let me say something first, please. Amicus has been giving Tua his flowers lately.
Thank you, Green Rat.
Talk shit about Amicus.
Yeah.
Thank you, Green Rat. I was just about to say that my narrative has changed recently.
You gave him flowers about the QBR thing, but you have been a perpetuator of play press man and take away his first read, and that's it. And bro, he proved that narrative wrong this last.
Well, CT, thank you, Green Rat, because I have changed my tune based on the newly found information and the importance of a wonderful stat like QBR. So thank you.
You're lucky fucking Michael K is at a fucking Sabres game, so we don't have to argue about
Michael
that.
K
Well,
was
yeah.
bringing up the whole
Yeah.
argument the other day on a different show.
Well, listen, he can bring it up all he wants. If he doesn't have a good combatant that can show him the error of his ways, he's going to win most arguments because nobody wants to just deal with it, right? But the truth is, Michael K is a fan of the same guy that scored 0 fucking points in the game tonight, Russell Wilson. That guy with his great passer rating is better than 3/4 of the football players or the quarterbacks in the NFL, according to passer rating. So it doesn't matter. We all know that the best quarterbacks in the league have the best QBRs, and that's where my newfound appreciation for Tua has come from.
There you go.
Nice.
Well, hey, real quick, let's run through the injury report because Todd Hall asked before I could ask him the question of the night. Now, for us Dolphins, again, we know Connor Williams did not participate the last 2 days. And we'll get to that. That's part of question of the night. But Robert Hunt did not participate on Wednesday. He was absent. And he was limited today. I don't really see that being an issue. Now, Alec Ingold did participate today in practice. No boot, no nothing. He looks good to go. Robert Jones was limited. Needham was limited. Jalen Phillips is practicing, and he's limited. He was limited both days. So the last 2 weeks, he hasn't practiced at all. So for him to get some limited practice, I'm pretty hopeful that we're going to see Jalen Phillips this weekend. Jeff Wilson Jr., even though he was limited, I really don't see us playing him. Barrios will be full, good to go. But I just, every time we've taken somebody off IR, not a single person has played the first game back they've been available. So I kind of see it staying that way. I don't see us playing Jeff Wilson this weekend. And as we talked about earlier, backstage, there's quite a few starters for the Carolina Panthers that will not be playing. Derek Brown included. Brian Burns is not going to play, and neither is Ricci. But one of the big ones for me has to be Taylor Moton, their fucking starting left tackle. So it's going to be interesting, man. I think Carolina's fucking beat to all hell. I mean, obviously, you can see their fucking side of the injury report, but the main ones as far as starters and whatnot, it's not looking good for them.
Well, that may, we may sit quite a few of our guys because of that. Like Jalen.
What's up, guys?
We are not going to sit our guys.
What's that?
I don't think we're going to sit our guys, and I believe some of these second string guys for Carolina. I mean, they're NFL players. I mean, they're going to come out and play hard.
They're going to be bringing it. I'm not really trying to sit people if they're healthy. I didn't know about Rob Hunt. Who's going to back him up if he doesn't come in?
He's gonna play. It's not even an issue.
Okay.
Jones, right?
Now,
Jones is hurt too. He was on there.
Well, no, he just came off IR. So.
Yeah, Robert Jones just came off IR, which is what I was trying to say about Jeff Wilson and Robert Jones. I don't really see them playing. We've activated 4 guys off of IR already, and not a single one of them. Well, okay. Jeff Wilson and Needham this week, but the other 2 did not play the first week we brought them off IR. So I don't think that I think that's a trend that's going to continue. My issue is we saw Connor Williams didn't participate the last 2 days. he can absolutely practice tomorrow. Fuck, he could even do the walkthrough on Saturday and still fucking play on Sunday. But my issue is do you think, and it was brought up by Omar Kelly and Alan Popar in their podcast, the idea of sitting Connor Williams to let him rest and let Eichenberg play against Carolina because they're such a shitty team to get him more experience at center. I don't like that fucking idea. If Connor Williams can play, I want to see fucking Connor Williams play because they're thinking, one, we're going to let Connor Williams rest up so he can be, well rested before the Philly game. I don't know, because if you play Eichenberg, you might not beat the fucking Panthers.
Right. It's kind of scary, We don't need to be holding back too much, right?
So what do you think about that? I mean, I know what fucking Green Rat wants. Green Rat thinks Eichenberg should be the starter no matter what.
Connor, man. If Connor's available, play him all day long. Pull him in half, like we were talking about. If we're up big, which I think we very easily could be, similar to the Texans game last year. We're up 30
or the Bears game last year.
Yeah, at that point, take him out. Then put in Eichenberg. You know what I mean?
The truth is I'd like to have Eichenberg in if we have White as quarterback, which means that hopefully we would be up.
So yeah,
I think that's when he should get his reps. To be honest.
So you don't think that Eichenberg should get the start if Connor's healthy?
No, I'm not an idiot like some other people, but
okay, I'm just saying there's some.
All I have ever said, and it pisses me off every time. If you're talking about snapping the ball, Liam is better. If you're talking from the
blocking
after the snap, Connor is.
Oh, wow!
the man.
I'm sorry. Wow, the fucking Chiefs try to trick play, and bro, they absolutely should have. The fucking Broncos should have had the interception, but both of the Bronco defenders got so excited by Kadarius Toney fucking throwing a terrible pass that they slammed into each other and neither caught it.
That sucks.
It was a fucking floater, and they both slammed into each other while they were trying to catch it.
What's up with Andy Reid breaking out trick plays against the Broncos up 13-0? What's really going on?
Oh man,
How's Andy Reid is very arrogant and likes to run trick plays to rub it in people.
Yeah, evidently, yeah.
It was just funny. Way. Hey, hold on. Oh, here, no. Oh, fuck, I missed it. They just showed the end of that replay, and I couldn't get it up in time.
Hey, CT, I'm watching the Braves game, right? So I'm not watching the Chiefs game. But how's Russell Wilson doing? How's that QBR doing?
Nada. And to be honest, neither was Patrick Mahomes the first half either. So, I mean, this is just a team that, just like Amicus said, and, Michael K and all these other Bills fans of, you put up 70 on the Broncos, they suck. Well, we're fucking almost halfway through the third quarter, and it's 13-0 by the Chiefs. So,
they're not the same team.
That means that the Chiefs suck dick too.
Well, the Chiefs are not the same team this year.
Right. They're not.
Oh, I agree. I'm just saying that it was just funny. Damn, he fucking slung his ass. He said, fuck.
That could have been a flag.
Maybe Kelsey needs to stay away from that troll-looking lady.
Nah, man, he started trying to tackle him inbounds just because he swung. Look, see, he swung him, but when he started swinging, the dude was inbounds. So let's not go fucking soft, please. Come on, man.
All right, third and goal.
Don't pull Michael K. Don't get soft.
Third and goal right here.
Yes, sir, but nobody really gives a shit. I mean,
scrambles left, looking, Mahomes throws it out of bounds.
Nothing.
Oh, Taylor Swift is in the stands, so the ball's going to Kelsey.
No,
You
it
mean
ain't.
out
It
of
went to the
control?
back of the fucking end zone because nobody was open. But no, so I'm just trying to say I'm well aware they're not the same team, but my thing is people want to discredit how much how dominant Miami was against them, but these other elite teams aren't fucking doing the same thing against them. So, I mean,
Who'd they beat? They beat
obviously other
somebody.
teams are
Oh, they beat
behind us
Chicago. They beat Chicago.
and their efficiency. So,
Well, listen, the Dolphin fans won't learn too much this weekend, just like the Bills fans, because we're going to play two teams that are just not very good.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
yeah, and it's like we said on Monday. I don't take stock in these two games as far as winning. It's
Just take
it's
care of it.
within the win. What are we seeing? Are we going to see the improvement of certain things, the pre-snap penalties, the turnovers? Those are the
All
things that I want to see improvements in. I
Just
don't.
get the win. Get the
Yeah,
win.
I'm not going to put any stock. Even if we come out and drop another 70 burger on Sunday, it really doesn't fucking matter to me. Just like dropping 70 on Denver didn't matter to me either.
Right.
Because it means nothing in the large scale. It's can you show that the things that you have struggled with, you've improved on, so that when you're playing a better team, they don't come back to bite you in the ass.
Right. Both of us should win by at least 13 points. You know, like this should be double digit easily.
Agree.
I'm not concerned about this game, but whenever you lose a game and like you go across seas and then you come back over the Atlantic Ocean and whatnot, it's the same type of jet lag, right? It's the same thing. I mean, they left earlier from London. Hold on. They left earlier from London, so it wouldn't be the same. I get it, but I'm just saying you're still traveling. You're playing Sunday night. They got some fucking light show going on in Buffalo. You know, like this shit bothers me when you come off a loss like that. You know, and I don't.
After we play overseas, we have a bye.
Yeah. Then Milano's out. I mean, it's tricky, but yeah.
I was just gonna say, built-in excuses by Amicus when they lose to the
Did you guys
fucking.
lose Daquan Jones?
Yeah, we lost everybody, man. Everybody. Like I am doing built-in excuses because it's nerve-wracking, to be honest with you, CT.
I know,
I don't
but you
like-
should easily win. Easily.
No shit, but still, man, I don't like the current state of affairs at the current moment. I just don't like it.
I agree. I can understand that, and I mean, it's. I don't really particularly like this situation. People, yeah, no, nobody gives a shit. And the funny thing is, though, is so I didn't know if you guys knew this, but it just cracks me up, and it's just a thing I heard on a show when some of my athletes were playing ESPN a couple days ago. I don't remember which day it was, but Kelsey's sister refuses to go in the press box when Taylor Swift is there. So apparently Kelsey's sister doesn't like fucking Taylor Swift.
She must be a Beyonce fan.
Watching some of these
I don't blame
highlights
her.
from the game and stuff, Amicus, Russell Wilson has no time to throw. They've been in his lap like second and a half, and they're there.
Oh yeah. Not
They're
to
just
mention
getting up the front line.
the times that he has. I saw a good few passes in the early first, and his receivers just flat out dropped them.
But he's still trash, don't get me wrong.
Well,
I mean,
he's got a
7 of
higher
11.
passer rating than Mahomes, so he's better than Mahomes, according to Mike.
He's 7 of 11 for 37 yards and has been sacked 4 times.
That's bad, dude.
No,
It's
yeah,
bad.
7
In
of
the
11.
third
That's
quarter.
a good passer rating.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Hey,
7 of 11.
so what about that QBR?
How about that QBR, baby? He's got that's pretty bad stats for third quarter, 8 minutes left.
Yeah, well, 9. It's 8:55. So
Yeah.
but still,
9.
yeah. And I mean, at the same time, how much of that you got to give fucking Denver's D credit, bro. Like, how in the fuck are they supposed to come out? They got 6 straight stops. Oh my, another one. Oh,
Flag.
they're finally gonna call the flag. Okay, I was gonna say, bro, wow, but I mean, the Denver's defense has been trying to keep them in this game, and the offense just can't do shit.
Well, they've tried to run the ball more than they've tried to pass this game. I was just looking at the stats.
Yeah, and I agree because I got the Amazon Prime. I can see the stats too. So yeah, it's just look, another one. This happened earlier where again a ball was in a receiver's hands, gets knocked out. Another guy dropped one flat out, but at the same time, you still only threw the ball 11 fucking times. So I don't know, man. Another run for nothing.
Yeah,
Literally
you know what I
like
know?
a 1.5-yard game.
I know my Atlanta Braves are going to fucking get beat by the Phillies. And
Are they?
Best team in baseball not showing up in the postseason. All the teams, man. The Dodgers are out. The Braves are about to be out. It's a flawed system because you get a bye, right? If you're the best team in the regular season, you get a bye, and it's not like in football. In baseball, you can't go 3, 4, 5 days without swinging a bat.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that your boys can't go take batting practice.
No, it's not the same. It's not the same.
Oh, no.
It's not the same. It's not
I understand it's not the same, but you can still fucking do something rather than sit around and do nothing.
It's just not the same, man. And it's been a problem.
The Braves haven't fucking been shit since Chipper Jones fucking retired.
Bro, we won the World Series 2 years ago. What the fuck are you talking about?
And again, built with the team that you fucking stole other teams' good players from. Not that you fucking actually farmed any of these guys out.
We farm all our guys. We don't buy nobody. The Braves have the best farm system in the majors. Yeah.
Yeah, well, not 2 years ago when they were fucking stealing everybody's players.
We didn't steal that. You're thinking of the Yankees, man. Hey, stick to football, CT. Stick to the Dolphins. You're out of your league here.
Hey, for what I'm seeing, we're going to spank the Chiefs.
I'm just talking shit about the Braves. Because it pissed you off.
The Chiefs are not looking good, man. You know, they're really not.
Yeah, I'll tell you what it is, man. Mahomes. Bieniemy might have been like the real play caller, right? And now you're seeing the effect of Bieniemy being gone. And now we're starting to see that Mahomes might not be the god-like figure that everybody thought he was.
Good point, bro.
Or is the question that when what's his name? Andy Reid wanted to take fucking credit. Maybe it's not the play because Andy Reid's always been the play caller. Maybe without fucking Bieniemy to create the game plan, maybe Andy Reid's the one that's fucking struggling.
Well, yeah, without Bieniemy.
Maybe.
I'm just saying, maybe if it's not Mahomes, maybe Andy Reid with his new OC ain't coming up with very good game plans.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh,
I'll tell you something.
Another one. Right off the player's hands. Right off the player. Now, again, I still agree with Amicus. Russell sucks.
Little shorty Russ.
Nah, man. It hit the fucking receiver in the hands, bounced out of the fucking guy's hands, and is an interception.
No, he got
deflected. Real quick.
No, I did see that. No, I didn't originally see the deflection. Yeah, I didn't originally see the deflection. I saw it on the replay. My bad. Take it back.
So listen, back to the Mahomes thing. Like, I'm really serious about this, right? Like, the guy was a late first rounder, right? And I'm not questioning Mahomes' greatness. I mean, he's very, very good. But I do think, and I always felt that he was in a perfect situation with a genius head coach, brilliant offensive mind, big time weapons at the time, and I just don't think, as far as I just think you're going to see him come back to earth. That's all I'm saying.
I would agree with that.
Kind of like a Josh Allen, right?
Oh,
Bro, Allen's on a different
Allen?
level. He's on a different
MC.
level.
Oh, so now,
Yeah,
so
lower.
now we get Amicus's real fucking feelings.
What's good,
Amicus
brother?
that Josh Allen is better than fucking Patrick Mahomes. We
Well,
done
who has
heard it.
the highest QBR? Allen has the highest QBR in the NFL. Don't we all
Okay.
agree that that means something? Come on.
And
Y'all
the
can't
deal-
even talk shit about Allen no more.
That's why you like QBR so much.
Yeah,
No.
exactly. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Just like completion percentage.
But some
When
of that
Tua was
also
leading the
contributes
NFL,
to-
when Tua was leading the
Number three.
NFL in QBR and pass completion percentage last year, they go, no, QBR and pass completion percentage doesn't mean shit.
Yeah, but I didn't understand the significance of QBR, CT. I didn't understand the significance. I didn't understand the
Nah,
significance
but
of
Allen was top
QBR.
one. He was number 2 in QBR last year, though.
Who? What?
No, I was just saying that Josh Allen was number 2 in QBR last year.
Well, yeah, but
Yeah,
I
pretty
didn't
good year.
realize. I didn't realize.
Behind who? Behind who? Behind who?
Yeah, Tua.
Oh wait, Tua. And that was funny because, and I'm not saying
No,
you. I'm not
no,
saying
he
you,
was number
Amicus,
3.
because you know,
He was number 3 in QBR
Amicus,
last year.
I'm going to other Bills fans, so let me get through it real quick. It's not you. It's the rest of the fucking Bills fans and everybody else last year go, oh,
No,
well,
our
Tua's
own vendors.
leading in passing completion and QBR. Oh, those don't mean shit. And then now
No,
that fucking
it's some people in our
now
fan
that
base, CT.
fucking Allen is
Not
sitting
just
in
Bill
both of
fans.
those stats, they're like, oh, they mean everything. Nothing else matters.
Yeah.
CT, can you
But
just
anyway.
accept that sometimes people are not educated on specific things? Now, I'll admit, I didn't really look into QBR that much. Mikey hasn't looked into it at all.
My thing is when we presented last year, because we've had this fucking podcast hashtag fuck YouTube, and we've been doing this for over a fucking year.
No, I'm not going to let you get away with that, because last year I actually brought up QBR. Without even knowing about QBR, I made the case to many Dolphin fans, like, hey, y'all always, like, you two in ears, you'll mention all this other shit that don't matter, but you won't even mention the QBR, which is like top 3 in the league. Nobody ever mentioned QBR, because I guess y'all didn't know the significance of it either.
Goddamn right on this show. Stop that, Amicus.
Other shows.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because like you said, it's the rest of the uneducated fucks that are in this community that act like they know what the fuck they're talking about, but don't know shit.
Oh, shit. But yeah, bro. Like,
Yeah, there's a lot of
Amicus to come
Dolphins
over here and
content
tell y'all
out
the
there
truth.
that those are the case.
Miss Amicus, tell them how good Josh Allen is.
Josh Allen.
Hey, I think Josh Allen is top 5. I'll give him that.
No, Miss Amicus doesn't like Josh Allen.
hey, but according to QBR, Josh Allen is top 3, so.
I wouldn't say top 3. I think he's top 5. But the reason why is again,
He's top 3. He's top 3.
I think Tua's top 3. I think he's not number 1, and that's just honest.
And this is where you lose all credibility, CT, when you say stupid shit like that.
If we
Like what? That I don't think that Tua's the number 1 quarterback in the NFL
until we beat Philly. After we beat Philly, then it's going to be MVP talk about Tua.
I don't know if I agree with that, Bleezy. Because again, my thing is, there is again, it's consistency for me, and what I want to see from Tua, and we've been harping on this last year and this year. The issue that I have with Tua, until I can name him the top number 1 quarterback in the NFL, he needs to clean up the stupid turnovers. Not ones that you're trying to make a play and whatever. But when
Right,
you do
exactly. Excuse me.
that's where I have the problem with Tua. Do I believe that he's a top 3 statistically? Absolutely.
Yes.
But that doesn't
I love his
necessarily mean
stupidity
that
out
all
there.
the. Go ahead, Green Rat.
I like the stupidity because that means he's throwing the ball and he's not overthinking everything. He's playing loose and having fun. And a Tua having
Again,
fun out there is going to come
but
to be very important for the
agree. I
Miami
mean,
Dolphins in the long run.
And I
Yeah, I
agree
do
with
agree to
that.
some
But the
extent.
thing is, when you know that the play is over, just fucking be done with it. You're late on the fucking read, just be done with it.
And
If
I
he
find
can
that to
throw
be
the ball up,
hypocritical from a
That's how he
Dolphins
gets hurt
fan.
too.
Because
That's how he gets
no,
hurt.
that's not hypocritical. That's
hold on. Let
fucking
me
being
explain my
realistic.
opinion. Please. We had the whole thing that we wanted to earlier in his career to extend plays, to play hero ball. Tua comes out and says, I don't want to play hero ball. I'm going to do what I'm told. Everybody got pissed off. Then Tua starts scrambling, extended plays. He gets hurt. Now everybody wants him not to run, not to extend plays. It's hypocritical. Just let him go out and play football.
And I agree with that part of because again, I've never had an issue with it. I've sat there and said, "Yep, he'll go out and make plays." Sometimes people get injured. It is what it is. But my issue is we've had and this is my thing is I know that I'm nitpicking, but I can nitpick because I know he's such an elite quarterback. I gotta fucking nitpick and say, but there are other things he can do better to make himself even fucking more elite. That's all I'm trying to say is, do I think that the 2 interceptions last week are going to translate down the road and he's going to cost us a big game? It might. But if we can say, hey, and he himself admitted it, he said, look, sometimes I know I'm late. He admitted he knew he was late on the read. He said, I shouldn't have done it. And so the thing is I like the fact about Tua, and they brought up the statistics in the interview the other day. Barry Cunningham did that after every turnover Tua Tagovailoa has had, after every single one, even in his fucking rookie year, the drive after he turns the ball over, they score points. Every fucking one of them. Now, if we can eliminate 2 or 3 of those turnovers, he'd be fucking number 1, no question.
But then again, last game, it's 1 turnover. I mean, he hit his arm on a fucking helmet, so who gives a shit?
And I agree, but what I'm saying is 2 or 3 turnovers throughout the year. Maybe that in those consequential games where maybe that 1 turnover is the difference between that 3 or 7 fucking point deficit. You know what I'm saying?
There's absolutely nothing they can do about it.
He's thrown
Say
a
it one more
pick in
time, Green Rat.
I'm sorry, Green Rat, but he's thrown a pick in every game except for the Denver game, and he threw 2 in the Giants game.
So if he throws 1 every game at 16 turnovers, that's probably pretty good in the league if you look at it in a whole.
Yeah, but it depends on how many touchdowns he's throwing on top of. Oh my God!
No, it doesn't matter how many touchdowns he has either, due to the point that if the running game's scoring touchdowns, then he's not have as many opportunities to throw touchdowns.
And I agree with that.
It all goes hand in foot. It goes with how many points the Dolphins score.
Yeah, absolutely agreed. I just think that for me, it's the
great run by Russell Wilson, by the way.
The fact that we're losing the turnover battle, we are -3 in turnovers this year. Now, can we make an argument that that's part of Vic Fangio's inability to create turnovers? Maybe. But can we also say that 11 to 5, 11 touchdowns to 5 interceptions. Great. If you extrapolate that, we're talking about nearly 38 touchdowns to 15 interceptions.
You got to
okay
count
with
the
that.
running part of it too. I'm not going to
I'm
lift
talking about just strictly Tua. I'm saying when he makes boneheaded fucking mistakes like the end zone pass. That's what if we can clean 2 or 3 of those bad mistakes up, that's the difference between winning 14 games and winning 12 games.
This is a similar thing that they were talking about on Twitter the other day. Wanting, they tried to say that the Dolphins are just scratching the surface of what they can do on offense. I mean, really?
Do you agree with that?
No,
That's what
it's
a
not
lot of
even
the players
close.
in
We're
their
not-
interviews are saying
We're
that.
definitely towards the 70% of what we're able to do. I mean, come on. Otherwise, if we improved vastly, we would be scoring every time we touched the ball, and that is not feasible.
Yeah, and I agree. But what I was trying to say is, I don't care about the mistakes he makes in a whole. For me, it's the situational, and that's all I'm asking him to improve on. Because again, we don't know when one of those mistakes can cost us that game, especially when it comes to the playoffs.
And he could go all year without a turnover, and then throw one in the playoffs.
And if he does,
what
then
the hell
you know
difference
that
is
he's got
that?
to regress back to the mean because statistics fucking prove it.
I don't agree. I'm not a stats person.
Well, statistics say it doesn't matter. Even when Peyton Manning had his fucking Stark year with
16
Harrison,
nothing,
and Harrison, and who was the other one with Peyton, and then Isaac Bruce with Kurt Warner and all them. It's like, dude, he's still. They had 1 year where, they had a shit ton of fucking touchdowns and low interceptions, and then the next year they regress back to the mean. And that's just that. But that's how statistics work.
But that doesn't mean the defenses might not have caught up. I mean, just like we bitched about, some of us bitched about Mostert the other day, about his fumbling and stuff, and the big thing was to put 2 hands on the ball, and, that shit won't happen. He goes down the sideline, covers that with both hands, and the ball still gets popped out because the helmet hit the fucking football.
Yeah.
I mean,
just so you know, Colin, it's 16-0.
Damn, 68. It's only 2 scores.
It was Reggie Wayne. That's right. It was Reggie Wayne and Stokely too. Yep, and Dallas Clark for sure.
And Dallas Clark.
Yep, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
I mean, Buffalo would have no faith in them ever winning a game if you worry about Josh Allen throwing interceptions.
Well, but the thing is it's not about just throwing, because remember, no interception is equal. All interceptions are fucking different. And for me, it's when Tua gets in the red zone and throws interceptions, it's fucking infuriating. There are times where I don't have an issue with Tua taking a chance, even if he gets intercepted. That's
and usually
fine.
all we're missing out is on 3 points, as long as it isn't a pick six.
I disagree though. Tua rarely throws interceptions in the red zone, bro. Like that was the last time he threw a turnover. He had an interception in the red zone was in 2021. That was against the Falcons. He has I think it was something like 40. I think he went for he had 38 touchdowns and 0 interceptions in the red zone until that interception or something like 42 or 38 touchdowns, something to that effect. The thing is that he has one of the best conversion rates and completion percentages and passer rating in the red zone. So it's not necessarily that's a big problem for him. That I think he excels at. I just think he needs to eliminate the boneheaded throws when he's throwing into double coverage, when he's forcing his reads. You know what I'm saying? Like if he tries to extend the play and he starts panicking or whatever, that's what he needs
Oh
to
yeah,
eliminate.
it came today.
Those
I
turnovers.
don't
You know
know
what
what
I'm saying?
you're talking about, but I'm looking right here. Through the last since his rookie year, he's had 9 interceptions in the red zone.
No,
9.
you're not listening. You're not listening to me, CT. You're not listening to me. I said since 2021, since the Falcons game, he hasn't thrown an interception in the red zone.
Last year, too, was one of the best in the red zone, is the long and short of.
No, and I agree that he's been good. It's just the things where you see it and it becomes more prominent. And you go, okay, oh shit, number 20 is hurt. I don't know who that is. Is that Pacheco?
She only saw it once, so I guess that's
Pacheco's number 10.
Whoever's number 20, that doesn't look good.
No, I know number 24. Is it on offense?
Yeah, it's on offense. Number 20. He's a black dude with blonde and black dreads coming out of his helmet.
I know not Sky Moore because I think Sky Moore is number 24.
Yeah, we'll see.
Could it be Eric Reed? Could it be Eric Reed because he plays No.
Yeah, it went on commercial. Whoever it is, it did not look good.
I missed it. Who was it for? KC?
Yeah, Kansas City number 20. He got fucking nailed in the fucking lower leg, and he was rolling around in pain. Did not look good.
Was it special teams? Was it special teams, or was it like it was an offensive play? Like
it was offense.
Okay. Nah, number 20. I don't know.
20 was he got hit in the lower leg, and he was rolling around grabbing it like in pain.
Anybody got Google?
Yeah, I got it. Hold on, I'm googling it right now.
Yeah, I don't have my phone with me.
Chiefs number 20.
Who?
Justin Reed.
Yeah, he's a safety.
Safety.
Yeah, he's a safety. Yeah, he plays kicker sometimes. He's like their emergency kicker. Justin Reed. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it says safety. Yep. Yeah. Safety.
We got them coming up too, right? What are they, about 4 games?
Sir, we do. 2 weeks after Philly. We have Philly, then who is it? It's Philly. Hold on, I got the fucking thing right.
Who is it?
Philly, the Patriots, and then Kansas City.
Right.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Man, if we fucking when we beat the fucking Eagles, then we beat the Patriots and KC, bro, we might actually go fucking 15-2.
Damn.
I think we're gonna beat the.
If we beat Philly, it's on. It is game on. Because I think we're going to beat the Chiefs too.
Denver's fucking offensive line sucks.
Yeah. Hell yeah, they do.
All Kansas City is doing is deflecting.
Yeah, they got a lot of injuries on the offensive line too. Yeah, they got injuries on the offensive line.
Another SWAT.
Yes, sir. He said, get that shit out of here. I mean, this Denver D isn't terrible, but how in the fuck did we whoop their ass this bad? And they're fucking making Mahomes look like fucking. The TV just said that's the 5th knockdown or
Mitchell
bad
Trubisky?
pass at the line.
Mitchell Trubisky, he's looking like Mitchell Trubisky right now.
Oh shit! Ooh, doggy.
For the record, Mahomes has the same amount of interceptions as Allen. I just want to say. Let's go say that.
Say
No
it again?
shit. I didn't know that.
Yeah, Mahomes has the same amount of interceptions as Josh Allen right now.
How
Are we
many?
talking
Oh, shit.
this year? Or
5.
what?
5
Bro,
this
that was
year. 5.
pass interference. He fucking done grabbed the receiver's shoulder. Wow, okay. I mean, all right, it's replay, but damn. Missing some shit there.
ACT.
Oh, look
What's
out.
going on, Callan?
Yo, since it's
What's up,
Thirsty
Colin?
Thursday, bro.
Squiddy!
What's up, boys? Since it's Thirsty Thursday,
What's
can y'all
up,
have
Squiddy,
one for
Squiddy?
me? Can y'all have a Thirsty Thursday for me, bro? A beer for me, CT? Hey, let's go, baby. Let's
Hey,
go.
Whose birthday?
let's get it,
Whose
baby.
birthday?
Let's go,
Let's
baby.
get it, baby.
Oh, it's your buddy's birthday? Hey, fuck it. Let's go. Hey, cheers, brother. Happy birthday. I'm even going to drink it on camera for you. Let's go.
Let's go.
Cheers, yo.
Happy
Let's
birthday,
fucking go.
Squiddy.
All right.
Happy
Salute to
birthday.
y'all, boys.
Hell yeah.
Hell
Salute
yeah,
to
man.
y'all, man.
Happy
I'm liking y'all's takes today so far, man. Just freaking listening in while I'm working. But hey, y'all, I hear CT, man, and I like what Irving is saying, man. I like what Irving has been saying. Spidey, he's been slinging those webs around like crazy.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. You know
Spider-Man.
how it is, baby.
He's always got the hot takes. Always.
Sir. Man, Amicus, nobody gives a fuck about your shitty ass. You and MC can have that fucking talk backstage all you want. We don't give a shit.
Wait. I gotta speak for MC. He's a Marlins fan, so don't get it twisted.
Yeah, okay. He's
We're
a
not talking
Marlins
about the
fan.
Braves. That was between us in backstage.
MC, speak up, bro.
Yeah, but we're over here fucking watching
Fuck the
y'all
Braves.
text back and forth, making me think that something's the matter, and I gotta fucking check the backstage, and y'all just talking about your shitty ass team losing. We don't care. Just fucking with you, man.
Just so y'all know,
MC.
we've been doing a poll here in Iowa about the hunting crap. And all people
Motherfuckers
in
are just-
Iowa go out at like 6 in the morning. Just thought I'd let y'all know.
Yeah, listen, man. I've always known people to hunt at 6 a.m. too. Green rat. So
And that's rifle, shotgun, bow hunting, the
All
whole
of it.
9 yards. They're out there at 6 o'clock in the morning.
There you go. Oh, look at MC. He said, fuck you. I ain't no Marlins fan. Right there. But, nah, man, hey, I love the Braves. I think, throughout time, whether, my grandfather was a Marlins fan. I've been a Marlins fan. I've been to 96 World Series. I've been to a lot of it, man. But it is crazy. I agree with Amicus. The top teams have got knocked off this year. I don't know what the fuck's going
and
on.
last year, the Dodgers and the Braves were the top teams last year, and they both
That was the
exited too.
same way. The Dodgers were top.
Fuck you and your Braves, MC.
We both got eliminated in the NLDS.
Yep.
MCJB.
Hey, what Green Rat, what were you talking about?
Hey, hold on real quick. My bad. If you got a hat MC and you ain't a Marlins fan, you better give it to a fucking Marlins fan because you ain't got no goddamn need for it. I'm just fucking with you.
I use that for work. It's sweaty, it's gross, and everything.
Oh,
Watch
so
it.
essentially he
Watch that
said he
bird.
shits in it and eats out of it. That's all right.
Hey,
Sorry.
Green Rat.
Etienne.
Green Rat, what were you saying is going on up there in
Sleazy,
Iowa?
I was just making it so when Michael K re-listens to the show, I can hack on him about his fucking deer hunting bullshit.
Yeah. The whole I go out at night and nobody goes in the morning and whatever and yada yada. We know.
Okay.
No, he said he goes out at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. That's even worse.
Well, no,
Well,
I mean,
you can evening hunt. You can hunt at sundown. I've done it quite a bit.
yeah, and that's about the normal time you go out. You go out about 3 or 4 and hunt till dark.
Yeah, but if you're the thing is they're saying Michael K made the argument that Yeah, some people go out in the morning, but most people go out at night. So
Well,
Green
No, he
Rat is
said
trying
fucking
to
idiot. No one would go out in the fucking morning. Anyone that did was a fucking idiot. That's
Every
what.
hunter
I
I've
don't
ever
yeah,
remember
known
we
him.
all go
always
out in
comes
the
in the
morning.
I
morning. So
don't
I don't think.
remember him saying that. I remember he said most people go out in the evenings. I don't
No,
remember
most
him
people go out in
saying
the
that
He
morning.
told
idiots
me
go out in the
I don't
morning.
hunt. So I don't know what I'm fucking talking about. Blah 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 blah.
No,
No,
most people
that's what he was
prefer the
saying.
mornings.
I haven't
Yeah,
Most
found
most
one
people hunt in
person
the
that
morning.
doesn't go out in the
yeah,
morning here, and
they
I
want to be
asked
out there at
everybody.
Oh, he
daylight.
fumbled it and he recovered it? Oh, lucky bastards. My bad. The Chiefs guy caught it. He dropped it on the ground and recovered it himself. Did they call it incomplete? Maybe they called it incomplete.
Yeah, CT. Nobody gives a fuck about the Denver Broncos and the Chiefs.
Yeah, nobody gives a fuck about fucking Atlanta games either. So we're all in a fucking shit storm. Nah, I'm kidding.
Kansas
No,
City recovered
I just think
straight
that it's
pass, and now he's
interesting
hurt.
for me. Sorry, go ahead, Green.
Watson or
Have a
whatever
good
for the
night.
Chiefs
Love you.
just got hurt. He's like shaking.
Damn, they going down, huh? Like flies.
That was off
Yeah,
his
they are. And that's
fingertip.
what I was
Oh
saying.
God, he
The
is
only
hurt.
reason that I wanted to watch this Chiefs game is I wanted to do a little pre-scouting.
Yeah, let's scout him
I think he
out.
broke his arm.
Yeah, he's
I'm
hurt, bro.
about to watch it.
He broke maybe
Yeah,
his shoulder
no.
or hand.
He broke his wrist. It's
Right.
called the foosh,
Oh,
falling
the right
on an
hand.
outstretched hand.
I think it was
Falling
the
on an outstretched. Look at him. He's grabbing his wrist right there.
I thought he was grabbing the middle of his arm or forearm.
Nah, it looked like
broke
lower
something.
forearm wrist.
That could be.
He
It's called the
broke something.
foosh, falling on an outstretched hand.
But man, in
Foosh.
the one video, it looked like his fucking arms was shaking and stuff from the pain.
Yeah, I think it was like a Joe Theismann type break.
I don't know. I only saw the final replay, and it didn't look like anything was significant. There's no like deformity. I didn't see. The bone's
they
broken
popped
and
back
it's
to,
hanging down in a
I don't know,
precarious
man. I
position.
think I saw that arm
No,
snap.
it wasn't. It wasn't. It's just there was the pass. Then on the first replay, they kind of had him, and it just looked like his arm was shaking, and
Okay, because like I said, I didn't
Nothing
see
hanging there,
any.
though.
I didn't see any usual deformity. It wasn't hanging down or anything. But Fushi is no joke, man. For you know what? For the avid viewers, when you're falling, do not fucking put your fucking hand out to stop you. If you are falling, put your shoulder into the ground. Let your shoulder take the brunt force. Here's why. Let me finish. Fushing puts so much stress, especially on a saddle joint like your elbow, or when you take into account if you're going to put your hand out, you can injure your shoulder. You'd rather just take the brunt of the force on your shoulder. Don't fucking
some of us
foosh.
we'd rather let him hit their face because it'd be better looking.
Yeah.
I mean, that's true too, but
Take it to the
I'm
face.
just trying to say public service announcement. Foosh is one of the highest percentage causes of arm injuries. Stop fucking putting your hand out to stop you. Your fucking shoulder and the side of your body, surface area wise, is going to fucking lessen impact than you trying to put your tiny ass hand out to stop your entire body's weight. Stop doing it. It's fucking dangerous. Public service announcement over.
Wait, CT, what about Madden, bro? On Madden, that's always what you got to do to keep your player from falling,
Yeah, that Madden's not fucking real life. So stop.
Bullshit, Tyreek Hill. That's all he does is watch Madden.
Yeah.
I mean,
he
hey.
said that.
Well, I
don't see
beg
the
to
injury.
differ when when he goes to team meetings and he plays
First
in the
down.
NFL and all that.
Oh my
Oh
God!
my
he's
God!
gone.
Oh my! Oh no! Oh no!
What happened?
Oh, he got stopped at the 10. Wow! Oh, there's a flag
It's
and
probably,
another injured defensive player.
I think they need to relook and see if there was linemen downfield. I think they did the Eichenberg thing.
Oh, that'd be brutal. That was a
They're
third
discussing it.
long.
They're discussing it.
Bring him back.
He
Bring
put his
him
hand
back.
above his head. He put his hand above
Can
his head. The
somebody
ref
tell me what happened?
Yeah,
What
they're going
happened?
to call it ineligible downfield.
Bring him
The
back.
ref took his hat off and put his hand above his head.
What happened?
They had like a fucking 70 or 80-yard play, but it's going to be, or no, like a 50 or 60-yard play, but it's going to be called back.
Who had it?
Kansas City.
Kansas City did.
Personal foul.
Oh, they're calling a personal foul.
Was that after the?
What's the penalty?
I don't know because I haven't muted,
know.
so I'm not blowing you guys out. But it's personal
Stepped out
foul.
of
of some
bounds
sort.
anyhow.
Repeat third down.
Mahomes
It's
is
crazy,
trying
man.
like a
10
little
minutes
witch.
left in the fourth, and it's 16-0.
What's the personal? Where's the personal foul at? Oh, he stepped out.
He did that too.
No, I think it's the number 52 at a crackback block. The guy that was coming around the end there.
He cracked. Okay.
I think he gave him what they call
He
a
just
crack
ran the
black.
same fucking play to the other side for the most part.
3rd and 17. Stop him. Go ahead, Denver. Show us what you got.
Denver ain't gonna do shit. They got Russell Wilson as quarterback and Sean Payton as coach. They ain't doing shit.
They've almost been in the red zone quite a few times. They just keep screwing up.
And they should put stuff in there, right?
What is that? Yeah, 4th and 3. 4th and 3. There you go. Well,
They should go for Andy Reid or go for that.
Too much tobacco in it.
Andy Reid not going to go for that?
Amicus, you gonna smoke up the pipe, brother?
I'm smoking it right now, bro.
Yeah,
Hey, show me
bro.
the pipe. What you smoking on? Show the novices what you got.
Let's see what we got here.
You know, show the novices how to take care of that. Oh, look at that, buddy.
Look at that, baby. That's class.
Hold on. We coming.
That's
No,
pure
fucking
class.
motherfucker. Hold on. I'm
They're
coming, brother.
That's pure
They're
class.
showing some plays.
Hold on. I'm trying to fucking put them on the big screen, and I accidentally hit the wrong one.
Now you don't
Just
have
give
to
me
do
a
lunch
fucking
and
second.
let you know.
Receivers
There you
in
go.
Denver are not getting
Let's
open.
go. Amicus said,
pure
let me
class
show you
right
hoes
there.
how to do it.
That's pure class.
Hey,
Yes.
what are you smoking on?
F
What are you
board,
smoking
boots.
on?
You what?
This guy's a class act.
You told us the last time that
That's
you had a specific type of tobacco you were smoking on. Are you got anything new this time, or is it the same?
Oh yeah. No, I go through different aromatics. So like right now, I'm smoking a little vanilla. After this bowl, I'll probably grab a little peaches and cream.
There you
And,
go. That's what I was saying. Let them know.
You don't want if you want to do the dishes, I'll do those. If you want to do that, I'll do the dishes. I'll do this.
What's he selling?
But that pipe I just showed you, that's a Savinelli.
That thing is sweet, bro.
Oh yeah, it's a nice pipe. It's a nice pipe.
The only one I had, I told you, my father-in-law, we were smoking out of them fucking old corncob pipes. The fucking
The Meerschaum. They're like $10 a pop.
No. The natives used to make them. The fucking down there, in South Carolina, when you went to that little reservation.
Yeah, they're Meerschaum, Missouri Meerschaum corncob pipes. Yeah.
Yeah, man, those things were fucking. They're too harsh for me, man. Sorry, that shit's harsh.
Yeah, I mean corncob
Hey, man,
is. I mean, it's a
cheers
cheap
to y'all,
pipe,
man.
but
That's a
it's.
big burger.
A lot of guys use corn cobs for aromatics.
Well, that's what I was trying to say. Yeah, the aromatics. My father-in-law would fucking do those, and then he'd have like fucking 40 different kinds, and I'm like, man, that shit's harsh as fuck. I've used the old wooden pipes my grandfather used to use. Nowhere near as harsh, and he smoked some trash ass tobacco, like some Red Man fucking nasty shit. But man, them corncob pipes, man, they're fucking harsh.
Yeah. Well, they're cheap little $10 pipes, you know. But I mean, for $10, man, they're the best $10 pipe you can buy. I'll tell you that much.
I just thought it was cool that they made them like the Native Americans and make them like, oh fuck it, like it's not like mass produced, you know. They're not making it in a fucking, you know, in a warehouse or a fucking, you know, assembly line. Like the Native Americans make them handmade. And I was like,
pipes you should buy is cool. The one for snowman.
Yeah, and so you fucking smoke out of it, and then you're like, yeah, this is fucking disgusting.
Yeah, I think for us he had a billiard style. So he had a corn cob billiard.
But it says that he has a corn cob pipe, but the fucking pipe in the fucking thing is black. The fucking corn cob pipes are fucking yellow and orange.
Yeah, they painted it.
Yeah, but I'm like, bro, how can you say that's a corn cob pipe when it's fucking black?
Yeah, no, I agree.
Because I've seen a lot of them, and don't get me wrong, I'm not a fucking connoisseur. I have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about, other than, you know, my fucking ex-father-in-law, he fucking, you know, smoked them, but he had nice fucking wooden pipes and corn cob. I'm like, I've never seen a black corn cob pipe. I don't know what the fuck y'all are talking about.
Judy's kind of a puss, isn't he?
I went to buy some pipe tobacco the other day, and in fact, I got the peaches and cream that I have right now, right? And this particular brand I had never smoked before, so I'm trying it out while the family's inside Walmart, trying it out in the car, and as soon as I lit it, man, this older gentleman walks up to my car, right?
He
walks up to the SUV. He goes, man, I could smell that a mile away. That reminds me of my grandfather. And we had like a 2-minute conversation about his granddad. He loved the smell of a pipe.
Yeah.
It was nostalgia.
For me, it's nostalgia. Yeah, it's the nostalgia, man. My grandfather too. Man, it's the nostalgia.
He sure did. He smoked the
shit.
Yeah,
you know, I figured out why people don't smoke pipes anymore. Everybody's addicted to nicotine, right? So they smoke cigarettes for the instant gratification. The convenience. It's the convenience of it. Because the truth is, when you smoke a pipe, you're not inhaling. You don't smoke it for nicotine. You smoke pipes for flavor, right? And when you pack a good bowl, I mean, you're going to be sitting there for about 45 minutes to an hour smoking that bowl. So it's very time consuming. It takes concentration. It takes effort. It's not something that gives you instant gratification.
If Denver doesn't get this,
and I think part of that is. Say it again, Green Rat, my fault.
That if Denver doesn't get this touchdown, it's bullshit.
That's a touchdown.
I think that's a good one-handed grab, both and the knee.
Who has the ball? Who has the ball?
That's an incredible catch.
Who has the ball?
Denver just scored.
But I agree with Amicus, though. It really comes down to it's people want not only the instant gratification, but it's the They don't care about it, like my grandfather, and I know for you, Amicus, we've talked about it. It's the you take the time, you relax, it's the process, right? It's not just this. It's the whole process, and people don't understand that. That's what. It's not necessarily about I'm higher class, this, that, and the other. It's the people who do it, they spend the time and the effort because they know the process is worth it.
It's a heritage.
No, it's more about people who smoke pipes. They're not in a rush. They're there to enjoy it. They're there to enjoy not only the smoking but the process
and the flavor.
Yeah,
Well,
when
I
you
don't think
put
it's
a
the flavor,
when
it's
you
the
put a
process.
Peaches and
People,
cream.
like he said, people want the instant gratification of I don't want I don't like a cigarette. Okay, it takes you 8 to 10 minutes to smoke a cigarette versus people who smoke pipes. They'll sit down and they're social people. They'll have a conversation. I'll smoke this pipe for the next hour while we talk and have good conversation. And that's the problem with people nowadays is people aren't willing to have conversations. They're so fucking stuck in their own fucking world of shit. They're like, no, I'm gonna take my 8 minutes and I'm gonna go back to my little fucking self-contained life.
When you put
You know
a
what I'm
pipe
saying?
in your hand, you instantly become a philosopher.
I mean, I don't know about that. I know some people that smoke
When you
pipes
start
that don't
smoking,
have thoughts beyond their own.
I can see that. It kind of takes you into like a deep thought type of process.
Absolutely, it's the ambiance. It's. I'll tell you what, man. I mean, once you start, like, give it a try. Go buy some cheap little tobacco. Get some Captain Black original, right, for like $8. Get your little corn cob pipe from your pipe store for like $8 to $10. So take $20 and go give it a try and just sip it. Just coax that tobacco, hit that soft flame on it, and coax that flavor out. And I promise you, man. I promise you, you'll put down all that other shit and you'll start smoking a pipe. Guaranteed.
Okay.
One score game, way better than talking about tobacco.
All right. I may have to try that out.
They're
going for two.
Yeah, I was gonna say nah. Green Rat's ahead of us. That's why. How in the fuck is Iowa getting the shit before we are? That's some fuck shit right there.
For real.
Bro, they're playing in KC, aren't they?
Hey, it's a one-score game, huh? Let's go.
Oh, Missouri. Well, no, Missouri's a little bit closer. So
It's Amazon Prime.
yeah, I have Amazon Prime, but I'm saying that Missouri is just as close to Virginia as it is fucking Iowa.
Well,
And
see,
you're like fucking a minute and a half in front of us.
they let me watch it because I don't smoke any of that wacky tobacco.
I smoke
Wacky
lots of
tobacco.
wacky tobacco, and that's what
Any
makes you a
smoking of
philosopher.
tobacco.
Hey, just saying.
Damn.
Amicus, nah. When you want to become a philosopher is when you smoke the wacky tobacco in the pipe. That's when people start becoming philosophers because they start thinking about shit they never thought about.
So this is the pipe lighter, right?
All right.
So you can see it has the insert. So there's the pipe insert. You hold it like this.
Yeah. Okay. Look at that. He got the fucking specialty Zippo, baby. Let's go.
Yeah.
That's fresh, man. That's
Him and his
Oh,
favorite
Kelsey
fucking
has a
Nike.
little boo boo.
yeah. I'm thinking about that.
How's it going? Yeah.
Kelsey.
No, you just wanted ice water. What were you saying to do with it? Okay.
And there's another injury. There's another fucking injury.
That was
He's gonna try to walk it off. Okay.
Safe water.
Nah, he's done. He's done.
He's been taking a beating.
Oh, poor Kelsey, right
I wonder
there.
if that was that same knee.
No. That's dirty. Look at what he does. He grabs his leg and then he twists it.
Was that his bad knee? I wonder.
Yeah,
if that was
that's the bad one. That's the one that he injured last year, the right knee.
Hell yeah, twist that sumbitch.
I would have rolled another couple times.
I mean, hey, Green Rat
Gator
said,
roll
fuck,
that
I'll do an
bitch.
alligator roll. He's like, I'll do the gator roll.
Hey, this one
Twist
needs
I don't
up like
understand the
fucking
Taylor
pretzel.
Swift stuff because, man, she's homely looking.
so it needs the.
I done
really
told you,
is.
What I
fucking
gotta make.
bro. She looks like an emaciated dog.
Oh, okay.
To me, it looks like she smoked something too. To be honest.
Yeah,
Well,
she looks like a-
Bleezy's going to take up pipe smoking, and we'll create the smoke lounge, and we'll go on camera and talk football while we smoke the fucking pipe. That's what's up.
Man,
yeah.
I'm down,
Yeah,
bro. I got a
grab me
fucking
one, man.
pipe right here. It ain't a tobacco
Peaches and
pipe, but I got a
cream.
pipe
Yeah, that's a
too.
yeah. You
Do they
got
make
those little cheap little glass pipes. That's
Do they
not a
make
real
a,
pipe.
Oh,
make
no,
a-
no, no, no,
I
no,
don't
no.
condone any smoking of any sort.
Do they make a strawberries and cream?
Public service announcement.
Sleazy.
I'm sure they do. I've never seen a strawberry. I've never even heard of a strawberry aromatic, but yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah,
I'm
it
not
is.
smoking any
No,
tobacco,
I
but
know.
I'll smoke-
I know there's strawberry. My ex father-in-law had. Well, it's not strawberries and cream, but
cherry. The black cherry and regular cherry and peaches and cream and vanilla is the most popular. You know, you get to yeah.
they
What about
do
a
strawberry.
blackberry?
What is it called? Strawberry. They call it strawberry delight. I think it's called.
Yeah, that's
It's
I'm
by,
smoking.
It's by
I'm smoking vanilla delight. Vanilla
Exer.
delight. Right?
SEZR. Bro, the fucking bro. I know the hash stuff.
The best tobaccos are your tin tobaccos, right? You order them online; they're like $15 to $20 for 2 ounces. That's high end tobacco. Then you can get your little $3 an ounce tobacco. That's the cheap shit. But if you want to have a real experience, get you some. Get you some.
Right here, bro. I told you.
What's
I
a
told
good
you
pipe
they
called?
fucking have it.
Get your Eileen's. Get your if CT. Yeah. Get you some Eileen's.
Soutif Strawberry Delight. I know I fucking seen it. My father-in-law bought it. It's called Soutif Strawberry Delight.
Okay. All right. At any rate, Eileen's Dream is a high-end tobacco, a tin tobacco. I go with that. You can get Maltese Falcon. Maltese Falcon it's not an aromatic, but it's a really good Virginian burley mint blend.
What do you pay for a good tobacco pipe?
Like a Father Dempsey's high-end, right? Father Dempsey's a real high-end blend.
What you have?
That's about $20 for 2 ounces.
Saying pipe. Not the tobacco pipe.
Yeah,
Oh, the pipe? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, you want to get yourself a good Savinelli. It'll run you about $120.
Okay. All right.
But you can go a little cheaper. You can get like a Rossi. A Rossi, run you about $50. But I mean, if you really want to have like a real good quality Briarwood, Mediterranean Briarwood pipe, you want to go with like a Savinelli or a Dunhill. If you can get a Dunhill, there's $2,000 Dunhills out there, bro.
Yeah, Blazy said you can go fuck yourself on that. But
yeah.
essentially what he's saying is, like I said with the corn cob, you don't want a soft wood pipe. You want a hardwood pipe. And
No, it's got to be Briarwood. Go with Briarwood.
Briarwood.
Yeah.
just
You ran
you
right.
don't
You ran
shit.
Funny.
If
You don't want any
if
of
you
the
spend
softwood shit, because the softwood shit is what makes it really harsh, and it makes it almost unsmokable. And bro, I used to smoke fucking Marlboro Reds, and just bottom of the fucking barrel.
listen, if you spend anything less than $50, you're gonna not be smoking out of a Briarwood. You're gonna have like Parawood or some bullshit like that. Don't do that.
That's what I was thinking. The Parawood is the soft one too. They also do the what is it they call Blanchwood? Is that what it's called? Blanchwood?
You said this
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, they have those
You
cheap
got
shit,
30
bro.
right here,
You
guys.
don't want to buy the. You don't want to buy the cheap
Get him!
shit.
Get him! Denver's about to get the ball back. This is turned into a ball game. Real quick.
Damn. On 3rd and 8 with a sack. Let's go.
2 minutes in the game.
What's the
Who has the
score?
Yeah,
ball?
but we're just trying to real quick to finish that up.
8.
Yeah, you don't want Blanchwood, Pearwood in it. You want a quality hardwood pipe.
Go.
Who has the ball?
Denver's about to
Well,
get
right now Kansas City, but it's 4th. They're gonna kick the ball. So it just hit the 2-minute warning.
So what's the score right now?
18-16.
Eight. What? No shit. Denver came back.
Yes, sir.
No, it's 16.
All right, hey, how's it going, man?
That's what I just said. 8-16.
Okay. Gotcha.
Okay, so yeah, they can tie with a 2-point conversion.
Yeah. It's a 1-score game.
And Denver's about to get the ball.
Yeah.
You thought I
I'm
said 18-16,
Yeah,
didn't
that's what
I said 8-16,
Right,
not
right.
18-16.
But they should
Well-
get the ball in pretty good field position, man.
CT, most people start with the higher score. That's what threw us off.
Oh, that's my fault.
Yeah.
Let's go. Come on, Denver. Go ahead and put a big L up there for KC.
Oh man, if fucking
That'd be good for
Denver
us
beats
and
the
Buffalo.
fucking Chiefs, bro, I never want to hear fucking people like Amicus tell us that beating Denver doesn't mean shit.
Well, calm down, CT. I mean,
Hey,
the
I gotta
team's
go,
going to
fellas.
get
I gotta
better periodically, week after week. All right, like the Denver sucked when you beat them. They still suck, and the Chiefs, we've already admitted, stated is not that good this year. And the Dolphins
but
are
you
one of the
also
top 3
said
teams in
Patrick
the
Mahomes
NFL.
is
So what
one
do you
of the
want? A
fucking
fucking
best
cookie? He
QBs
scored
in the
70
league.
points. Congrats.
I'm just saying that you admit that Mahomes is the top quarterback in the league.
Not this year, he's
And-
not.
Well, you done said it on Monday that you thought that fucking Mahomes was number 1. So did you change in 3 days?
In general, like the best quarterback in the league in general, but as far as like playing the best football right now, Mahomes is not playing the best football right now.
Exactly, which is why I made the argument earlier. I don't think Tua is the number 1 fucking quarterback playing football right now. Do I
Right,
think he's
Josh
top
Allen.
3?
Josh Allen.
Absolutely.
Josh
Nah,
Allen,
Josh Allen is number 4. Sorry.
Jalen Hurts.
Baker Mayfield.
Brock Purdy.
Was Brock Purdy number 1? Okay. Brock
Is he
Purdy
really?
number 1. Kirk Cousins number 2.
Get
Tua
the
number
fuck out of
3.
here with a 1-4 team. Kirk Cousins, my ass.
Just
Stop that.
because he's on a 1-4 team doesn't mean that he's not fucking playing well.
Shit, they just kicked a
Oh
field
my
goal?
God, he barely snuck that over. Holy shit.
Well, that's how you end that game.
Yeah, yep. Good kick by Buckner, man. That was a fucking bomb.
I thought they were pinned back a little bit. I didn't know they were in field
Yeah,
goal.
I agree.
Oh well.
Damn, he had
Winning
quite a
it.
bit to spare on a fucking 55-yarder.
Yeah,
Fuck,
he
that
kicked the shit out
may
of
have been good from 65. God damn.
Get out of that. All
He
right.
bombed that bitch.
See you, Denver.
Wow. But again, even if Denver loses 8-19, Kansas City's supposed to be one of the best teams in the league, but you can only beat the shittiest team by 11 points.
And we're out here kneeling down with
Oh, we
7.
beat them by fucking 50.
Well,
Hey, listen. What's
CT, you
what's the
beat the
score?
Patriots by like 5, and they're 1-4 too. So I mean, relax.
Hey, what's the score? Hey,
Damn.
CT, what's the score?
It's fucking 19-8.
Oh, okay. I know, right?
Because Buckner just fucking hit a 55-yarder that would have been fucking good from 65.
Yeah.
Bro, he bombed that one. That motherfucker may have been good from 70.
That's a ball, but okay.
Dude, Dude, that fucking thing banged fucking halfway up the fucking uprights. That motherfucker may have been good from 70. All right, well, Denver really ain't got shit. You got under 2 minutes, and you're down by 2 scores. So,
No,
well, you could have got the pass if it didn't get knocked out.
Denver's receivers suck.
They do.
John Elway let that organization go to shit.
But look at him grabbing. Look at him grabbing. Did you just see the replay, please? You were just on. He was grabbing. Look at his shoulder pad. He's grabbing him. How is that not a fucking penalty?
Yeah. He wasn't looking back either, or was he?
No, he wasn't. He was grabbing the dude's shoulder pad.
He stripped him.
Well, you didn't get out of bounds.
Mostert must play for the fucking Broncos.
He stripped him.
God damn it.
Sean Payton's about to get canned.
No, they're paying him $20 million a year, bro.
Fucking way. They just gave him like a fucking 8 fucking year fucking contract.
Well, that's good for us. That's a straight fumble. Popped out of his arm. He really wouldn't even hit.
He hit it with his own knee.
Out of here.
Oh, with his knee? With his own knee, yeah.
Yeah, he did. When he kind of went down a little bit, his knee hit the ball, I think.
There you go. Good job. Good job, Denver.
They barely fuck Kansas City and Taylor Swift.
MCJ, whatever. You watching? You watching? Man on first, nobody out.
Let's go. Come on,
fucking
Sean.
crank one right now, Murphy. Jack one.
Come on, Sean. Let's go.
No, not a double play. Oh, baby. Come on, baby. Go. Go.
What just happened? Oh, nice.
Come on.
Oh, yeah, baby.
We got a couple of Braves fans in the building here.
Yes.
Nobody gives a fuck about the Braves except these 2 fucking idiots. But hey, we will support. Go Braves. Go Braves. Go Braves.
Chop, chop. They still do that? They still do the chop up there?
That's racist, MC. That's racist. Even though every fucking Indian nation in the world, even though all the Indian nations say they don't take offense to it, just like they said they didn't take offense to the Redskins' name either.
Well,
but that came from you do know that the term Redskin came from the natives themselves. You know that, right?
Okay.
Yes, I'm aware. I'm proving the point that it's only the fucking white liberals who have a problem with it. The Native Americans don't give a fuck. That's the problem.
Well, the problem is when you start going through all when you start going through all the different teams, because what about the Chiefs? How about that name?
But it doesn't matter. The thing is even the fucking there's an association, and that's where I thought it was interesting. The Association of Native American Tribes, or whatever it is, they said they didn't have a problem with the Redskins' names. The thing is it's the white liberals who want to be offended for other people instead of worrying about them goddamn selves. When the Native Americans said, we don't mind, hold on, let me finish. They said, we don't mind because it's not a negative connotation or a stereotype. In fact, it brings advocacy to our Native American nations because people understand that other teams are using Native Americans as a mascot. They said it's a benefit. And the fact that the white liberal wants to get offended for somebody else.
No, but CT,
let's go, baby.
Let's go, CT, but here's the thing, though: the logo of the Redskins themselves was designed by a Native American, and the Native American stood like he was basically he was like,
logo, man.
yeah, he basically was used as a model while the artist crafted it as the artist would paint his his image on the logo.
Okay.
Yeah. That's my and I'm aware. For those of y'all who haven't, go fucking check out the documentary about the fucking name. Every fucking Native American said it doesn't bother me. In fact, it helps us because it provides advocacy. The thing is it's white liberals who want to get offended for other people. That's the problem. But I digress.
Yeah, I mean, take a look at the Redskins logo, man. That's a cool ass logo.
It is.
That was one of my favorite logos in football. But hey, listen, CT. Go ahead.
You got the Seminoles. You got the Seminoles.
Right.
You got the
Blackhawks.
You have the Blackhawks. You have what the other one in college football. There's two of the Sentinel. The Sentinel is a fucking Indian person too. So the thing is nobody changes those names. Why? Because fucking Indians don't give a shit. They said, hey, it's really not derogatory.
I mean, you might have some, but most of them don't give a shit.
Damn it!
To our issues.
Right.
And it's just the white fucking liberal who has a problem because they have nothing better in their life to do than try to be afflicted by somebody else's problem.
Ooh.
That's the problem.
Yeah. ACT, I wanted to ask you a question, right? What type of sprain does A-Chain have? They never talked about the grade of sprain that he has that made the Dolphins put him on the IR for 4 weeks.
Good question.
So
what's up with
it's
A-Chain?
like I said on Monday. I still haven't seen the play. If somebody has found the play, text it to me and I'll break that down. But just like I said on Monday, I believe that if there was valgus or various forces as far as meaning the knee bends to the left or the right, I had said initially if the reports were correct that and I believe it was from Alan Popar, but I'm not going to misquote, but his knee bended inward. That's called a valgus force, and it affects the MCL, the medial collateral ligament. It connects your femur to the tibia on the interior aspect of your leg. And just like I said on Monday, it depending on the severity, it could be nothing, but it could also be 2 to 4 weeks.
I heard talk about.
Here's the thing, though.
Go ahead,
but here's the thing, real quick, Bleezy. I'm sorry, man, to interrupt you, but like I was saying, the sprain does it constitute some sort of tear, and how bad it is? That's why you have the different like grade systems. And the different categories, I mean?
Yes and no. So the category of spraining doesn't necessarily constitute a tear. It's about what's called longitudinal damage. So longitudinal just means vertically, right? On a y-axis, not on an x-axis, but a y-axis, longitudinally, meaning up and down. So in an MCL situation, an MCL sprain longitudinally can affect people in different ways. So in a category or a grade 1 sprain, you just have what's called an overstretch. You have extra range of motion, RON. Range of motion just means what's average, what's acceptable. if somebody hyperextends, right? So everybody's heard that word, right?
Right.
Hyperextending something is the same thing. It strains or sprains. In this case, because it's the MCL, it's a ligament. It's a sprain. When you injure a tendon, it's called a strain. That's the significant difference. A tendon connects muscle to bone, and a ligament connects bone to bone. Okay? In their situation, yeah, it could be a grade 1 sprain means you elongate or you hyperextend that ligament, but there's no tear, no damage. It's just the immediate issue of you hyperextended it. It causes pain, may cause some swelling, but there's no tear, right? Well, grade 2 goes into it's a slight tear, but that the what how do I break this down in layman's terms? The structural integrity. Does that make sense to everybody? The structural integrity is intact, but you can have a small tear that causes damage, right? Now, a grade 3 is when you have a full tear.
Right.
Those are significantly different. Now, I believe that he doesn't have a full tear because I can tell you this. If you have a full tear of the MCL, you're not walking. You're not, well, okay, you could walk assisted, but you're not walking on your own. The dude played in a fucking snap after that supposed injury happened. I think it's a grade 2 sprain of the MCL. It's a 1 or 2 week recovery. But I think that the Dolphins, they're starting to really piss me off with this.
I know, bro.
They're being a little bit overprotective.
Yeah, that's what Mike McDaniel is.
What point do you become overprotective at the detriment to the team? That's where I have a problem with it.
Well, he's probably doing it based on the competition as well. That's why I think he's backing off.
But that's an unsound decision. As a clinician, that's an unsound decision. I don't give a fuck what level of competition the player is going up against. I don't care. As a clinician dealing with the client, I'm worried about your best interest, but the issue is in the NFL, it's not like high school, right? It's not like college. When you get to the NFL, if you're physically capable and you think that you can play up to your par, you have to play. Let me give you a prime example. Salvon Ahmed. Salvon Ahmed is a prime example. So Ahmed, he didn't have a serious injury. His fucking agent even came out and said he was fucking held out. He was held out due to precaution and their philosophy of will rather rest you than play you, right? Now, how does that work on the athlete side of things? Okay? So, as an athlete side of things, I know that I'm ready to go and ready to play. Does that mean that I'm 100%? Not necessarily. No. Does that mean that but where the individual athlete has the problem with, and I'm going to call it out like it is, and I'm going to make this short. Give me 1 minute. The Miami Dolphins organization has proved that their medical training staff is fucking ignorant. Okay, they have no idea what they're talking about. They have no idea what they're fucking doing. And it's sad as a clinician myself. It's fucking sad. Okay? And I'm just saying that outright. It's fucking sad. Okay? When you have to start treating athletes and saying, hey, we fucked up so many times on our rehabilitation techniques and our rehabilitation network, we can no longer give you an accurate estimation of how long it's going to take somebody to return because we're that terrible of clinicians to give you a true answer. When somebody starts fucking understanding that, it's not that the Miami Dolphins, it's not that Mike McDaniel doesn't want to say, hey, so-and-so will be back in 2 or 3 weeks. No, Mike McDaniel doesn't say anything because our training staff is so fucking shitty that he goes, I'm not going to fucking believe you, and I'm not going to tell the world what you tell me.
Spider-Man, what the hell's in your background?
Hold on, let me finish. Because if I tell them, like I did about Devontae Parker or Timmons, Lawrence Timmons, or Byron Jones last year, or Will Fuller and his finger injury the year before. Oh, you fucked all of them up, and nobody believes what you fucking say. It's sad that the Miami Dolphins organization does not believe in their own medical training staff that they won't give fucking definitive timelines. That's a failure of a clinician. Period.
I think you're taking this way too serious. It's a smoke and mirrors thing with A-Chain. We are so confident that we're going to go to the playoffs. We do not want to let Philadelphia be able to see A-Chain run during the regular season. They won't see him till the Super Bowl. And we're going to wait for the playoffs to turn A-Chain loose against them.
And if that's the case, why won't they give us a fucking estimated timeline of Jalen Ramsey?
Well, hey,
they don't have to.
Oh, wait, they won't.
Who cares?
Buffalo still hasn't told us what happened to Milano.
It's not that they won't, Green Rat. I don't think the Miami Dolphins training staff can, because that's how shitty they are. That's just my opinion.
Well, that's a lot shorter answer than the one that you were just giving. I like that nice short one.
I've been trying, but I at least wanted to give some context to why I'm saying what I did. Because I never, as a professional, want to call out another professional. But at the same time, bro, I give my fucking athletes estimates. Look, shit can happen.
Exactly.
You can have a setback. Something may not happen.
But you don't know if they
correctly.
have the estimates. They don't have to tell us anything.
It
just makes better content if we can talk about when someone's supposed to be back. They don't give a shit about us if we know what their timeline is.
And I agree with that. But my issue is, why do other teams give honest answers? If you think that that's going to give you a competitive advantage, you're fucking ignorant. And this is why, again,
I agree with you, bro.
Let me finish real quick, Urban.
I know.
I'm going to call a spade a spade.
I'm agreeing with you.
Your fucking professionals, if your professionals can give you a fucking estimate, what makes you think that another team and their fucking professionals can't give them the same estimate? So if you think that you're hiding something, you're fucking retarded.
I know that the Bills have said that wouldn't give a timeline about their players being able to come back, and then I see them in the fucking game the next game. I mean, come on, Jesus Christ, this is something crazy. It's none of our business.
Who said that? Who said that?
There's been plenty of times that people have been on the injury report, doesn't look like they're supposed to play, and they end up playing. for every team.
No. I agree with that to an extent. Yeah, an individual player of this individual matchup, whatever. But I'm talking about long term. Whether it was Will Fuller, Lawrence Timmons, Byron Jones last year.
Byron Jones didn't want to play. Will Fuller
agree.
was a pussy. I mean,
I agree.
It's not. No one can give a timetable because they're being pussies.
Again, I think what the problem with the Dolphins is we don't know. We don't know if Byron Jones wants to play or not, bro. Like they what they did to us is
I fucking told you. No, it's not even a question. Byron Jones was fucking healthy this first week of the season. He could have played game 1 last year, and
you're missing my issue, CT. But you're missing the point, though. Even if he was ready to play, he didn't want to. Miami was never clear about what his time of return.
Yeah,
they always said, "Oh yeah, he's gonna be back week 1." Oh, another 4 weeks.
Byron Jones never wanted to play with fucking anybody else but fucking Brian Flores' cocksucking ass.
That's not true. They many times believed that he was going to be ready for the beginning of the season. That was the timetable. So yes, they did give a time when he was supposed to be back. Then for some reason it didn't happen. Whatever that is, being a pussy,
my
whatever,
thing is
contract.
You're correct, Green Rat. They did. They gave the Byron Jones time. My issue is they said, okay, he didn't. They admitted that he never had a setback. They said, no, he hasn't had any setbacks. And they told us that in the week of last year. And I done told every one of you, his injury, he occurred that injury 2 weeks before training camp started. Even if he had a full fucking tear, it would have taken 6 months for him to heal. That would have put him coming back in October of last year. He didn't play the entire fucking year. So that's October, November, December, January. So 4 fucking months after, even if he had a full fucking tear, he still would have been able to return to practice.
But here's the thing, though. Okay, I agree with all. Listen, I hear you guys. I hear you guys claiming that. It is possible he probably did not want to play, right? But what do you think of his comments on Twitter? Like he couldn't run. Like he just physically wasn't able to return just because he didn't have the same ability to run, to cut, to change direction, because he felt like his knee physically couldn't, or whatever injury he had didn't allow him to do that. He wrote that on Twitter. I don't know if he was looking for pity.
Yeah, I saw that on Twitter, but I also saw him on the sideline running up, doing wind sprints and shit. So
not only that, I'm going to tell you this. So I'm going to blow your mind, sir, and I'm going to let people in on a little secret in this fucking game. Okay? So what happens is most of these guys are insured independently for injury. Okay? So you come back and say you have that injury, right? Say an average guy, you blow out your ACL. Oh, I'm such an amazing running back. Oh, I blew out my ACL. Well, if I come back and I say, okay, physically, my ACL's healed, I'm back to being able to run and cut it off. Am I going to be as effective as I was before I got injured? Most of the time, no. And that's facts. But at the same time, Byron Jones goes, oh, well, I have an insurance policy independent of what I get paid by the Dolphins. If I'm injured and I can't perform to the level in which I was prior, then I get a fucking payout. So what these fucking players do is go, oh, well, let me drag this out. Because if I miss certain number of weeks or certain fucking time, I get paid by this fucking alternate policy. That's exactly what fucking happened with Byron Jones. And you guys can fucking spread it out there. I honestly do believe that there's no fucking way it took him fucking 11 months to recover from his injury, and he still said, oh, I can't cut or I can't run or whatever. Why is he saying those things? Well, he's saying those things to the media, the public, because it fucking proves his claim to that whatever that tertiary insurance benefit insurance provider was, that hey, yep, I'm physically able to walk and whatever, but I can't play football anymore.
Is that what Will Fuller did too? Same thing?
Yep, absolutely. Bro, there's no way. I'm telling you right now. Will Fuller, average broken finger at like every other long bone, 4 to 6 weeks of healing. Okay, maybe he had some other traumatic injury. Everybody wanted to make the argument. Oh well, they said that he had more injury than just the broken finger. Well, I could fucking tell you right now, as a professional, there's no motherfucking way. Literally, you broke said finger and had some finger injury in the 3rd week of the preseason, and it took you 7 fucking months to recover from a broken finger. That's horseshit. Absolute fucking horseshit.
About what?
Will Fuller and the Jim broken finger or whatever that held him out for 7 months. A broken finger takes 4 to 6 weeks to heal, not 7 fucking months.
I agree, but I mean, I don't want to be devil's advocate or anything like that. But he did show.
Devil's advocate, I'll shut that shit down too.
He posted a picture of himself on Twitter. I don't know if he, like I said, looking for pity or not, but he had a picture where he still had a cast on his finger, and it was still pretty bad. Well, was it a cast? Well, anyway, he showed the injury, and it was still pretty bad.
It never takes a finger fucking 6 to 7 months to heal. Never. I don't give a fuck what you do to it. Bro, there are people who cut their fucking fingers off, have them reattached surgically, neurologically, bone structure and everything, and get back to fucking normal in 2 to 3 months. Let alone
lost the
7
finger
on a
during the
broken
game.
fucking
Okay.
finger.
I completely disagree. If it hit some kind of nerve in your finger and stuff.
I'll show you the fucking peer-reviewed.
Well, I can fucking tell you because I had a slice in my fucking finger and I couldn't use it for fucking 2 years correctly. So you can't say that everything's fucking healed in 7 months no matter what. Doesn't mean he didn't have nerve damage in there. Because the report was that he had it was shattered, not broken.
And I understand that, but Irving, just so Green Rat. My thing is I understand you as an average person. I'm not being condescending. I'm not being an asshole. I'm just saying.
Green Rat, you're not a professional athlete.
Fuck yeah, I am. I'm a fucking professional eater. So I don't want to hear shit.
Green Rat, what CT's trying to tell you is your body is mush and you're not a fucking professional athlete and it takes you 2 years to heal a finger.
We're talking about a fucking finger. Really, we're talking about a finger.
Well, like I said,
so they have athletic fingers? Really?
Listen, I agree with Green Rat to the point that, like, Will Fuller, like, it's not like he was hiding anything. I mean, he went on social media and showed a picture of his broken finger, and that shit was still damaged, bro. Like, I think he was being honest in that regard. I know he was signed $10 million, bro, and it makes it seem like he stole fucking $10 million from us, but I really believe his finger was really that broken, right? That damaged.
But even if he shattered it, even if it's in multiple pieces, surgically required, you're either gonna put pins through it and create what's called it's called a longitudinal bone fusion, meaning okay, he may have issues long term bending said finger, but again, it does not take 7 months to heal from a broken finger, even if it's shattered in 20 fucking pieces.
Unless you're a green rat.
Not gonna take 7 months.
I would be fixed in like a week. Mine would heal in a week, but athletic finger.
Do you understand what I'm trying to say, Green Rat? I'm not being I'm just saying it's not about whether, because I made the same argument about Tua. There's one thing of being physically ill from something and being football ready, which I understand that. But as a receiver, yes, I understand how fucking important your fingers are wrapping around the ball, catching it. I get it. But there's no way that it took him 7 months to heal from a broken finger. It's not fucking possible. If anyone can Google right now, go use Google Scholar, not Google Scholar, which only fucking brings up peer-reviewed medical journal articles. Show me one fucking time, one, a professional athlete took 7 months to heal from a broken finger. Please show me one. One. You won't.
Yeah.
That's the point. You won't. You won't find one single case study. Not a single one.
I think it's a fucking ignorant fucking argument due to the point that it's a fucking finger. It's a fucking finger. Really?
No, it's the point
if
of the
there's
Miami
nerve
Dolphins
damage that doesn't
staff.
go away, it doesn't matter how fucking fast your bones heal.
No, the argument is
if it sends a tickle through his hands every time he catches the fucking ball, it ain't gonna fucking work.
Dolphins medical staff, as a professional football player, as someone who makes their living dealing with their duplicity of their digits, is a huge ordeal. You have multiple instances, whether again, how many times have we heard?
Yes, and chicks insure their hands for photos. I get it.
Okay. Because you want to take the relativistic fucking easy way out of saying, yeah, well, they insure their hands. Yeah, well, that's fine. It doesn't change the fact that whether you insure them or not, it doesn't take 7 months to heal from a broken finger. How you want to explain
did you
to
go
your
look at his medical record?
And it fucking took you this
so you
long?
don't know for sure.
No, we do know. What I do know,
no, we don't know.
My personal experience is
because if we say it's shattered and you didn't know it was shattered, obviously you didn't know.
Fucking let me finish. You can make the argument to an insurance
we
company.
don't let anyone finish around here.
I know.
Can you shut up so I can finish?
Shit.
Christ.
You must not know what a host is, Green Rat.
Well, I was told a host wasn't supposed to talk during the show, but that's not what we do here.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
That's just something someone said on, I think, TFTJ in the morning.
So the host don't talk at all.
Honestly, Green Rat, what I was trying to say, honestly, Green Rat, is look, the insurance things that they have with tertiary insurance companies, they can say it's not about whether I heal from that insurance is, can I return to production, or am I going to lose money because of an injury because I can't perform? So that's where a lot of athletes, they try to take the easy way out of, especially in the NFL. And I don't blame them, because the NFL's not for long. These guys got to get the money that they can, and I get it. But as a fan, it frustrates me because I know what you're doing. I know that All you're trying to do is set your family up, longevity wise. You want generational wealth. You want to fucking make things for yourself. What I get that. But as a team, when you're telling fans, oh, well, we're not going to give you an estimated time frame, that's because your medical staff is giving you time frames, and when they have it turned out, it makes the coaching staff look like shit because they trusted the advice of said medical staff wrong. That's the point I'm trying to make.
All my point is we can't put a time limit on each player because each player is different.
Yeah.
And yes, you can get a general idea of how long it should take, but for a finger, there could be nerve damage. We don't know. Byron Jones, do I think that he played us a little bit? I believe with the insurance idea, I believe that's pretty plausible.
Right.
But to say that we're incompetent and we can't say how long someone's going to be out, we're never going to know the truth any of the time. And any football team that says it, I think's full of shit anyhow.
My issue is I've seen a lot of teams give a lot of projected return times for the same type of injuries, but our team is not willing to give the same projected time frames for basic injuries. And
right, and look at our laundry list of fucking injuries we have during the week where other teams don't fucking disclose them.
And I agree. I'm not
same
saying
thing,
that.
but absolutely different thing, but same result type deal.
Yeah,
they hide theirs. We just say everyone, shit, he had a hangnail. We treated it, so we got to put it on the injury report.
And I agree with that. My thing is, though, it's not about the minor injury issue. Those aren't my gripes with the Dolphins and their medical staff and evaluation issues. My issue is the long-term things of saying, hey, somebody has a significant injury. And I get Mike McDaniel's perspective. And his perspective is, because we have been wrong in the past in giving you estimated time of return, that we're just going to stop giving estimated time of return so that then you can't talk shit about us for giving wrong estimated time of return.
I think that's the best thing that's been said in the last 10 minutes.
And that's
honestly.
And then that way, when A-Chain shows back up, all the Dolphins fans are going to be like, you know what I'm saying?
I believe he's hurt and stuff, but this gives him fucking 6 weeks to recover. He's going to be ready to fucking go again.
Well, at a minimum 4, he'll be on a minimum.
Well, we got a bye week after that.
Oh, so it's 5 weeks.
Yeah. He almost has 5 weeks off and then the week of practice. So yeah, he's going to be fully rested.
I'm going to say this the first time ever on air. I think that the Miami Dolphins and the way they play injuries they think that they're so stacked that they can hold out people for longer periods of time than other teams can. And I think that they try to think that that's playing an advantage, which it is in the long term, right? The question is does that help us in the short term? You're thinking about playoffs and longevity long term, which is great. I appreciate that sentiment as a fan. But at the same time, if you hold out guys unnecessarily just for, hey, I don't want to put him in if I don't have to, then we also have to make the argument of Christian Wilkins and other guys where you're going to come in rusty because if they held you out extra time, not because you weren't physically able to do it, because they felt, oh, this week's competition is inferior to you, that we can afford to hold you out. That's
So what you're
all.
saying
Better
is
win
we
that
might not
game.
see Cam
Better win
Smith
that
playing
game.
then, right?
Hey, hold on. If I may say, I actually appreciate that the Dolphins are doing that. They're protecting their players. They're making sure that when they're ready to go, they're healthier, right? They're really healthy. And I like that. I like that the NFL. You know, you got to remember Christian Wilkins has a close tie to the NFL, etc. So, but anyways, you know, I believe that we have a deep enough team that we can get it done and beat these, beat these
That's
inferior teams
the
like the Giants and Carolina. Like yeah,
if we're gonna
we don't need them. We don't really need them to play. We don't really need them to play, and we can allow our guys to rest up. But we're also trying to protect them from themselves. Yeah, they can feel ready to play, but we don't want to risk any further injury, especially like when you're dealing with guys like Armstead. Armstead has a plethora of injuries, right? When you look at the injury report, he has an
Yeah,
ankle,
but
knee,
that's a different
back
story.
injury,
You
etc.
can't make the same argument because Kendall Lamb has been fucking backing up on set and falling out. So those are different conversations for different positions and different players. You can't try to generalize across the board because that's just not true.
Well, I can say for the reps that Ahmed has got, he has looked very, very good.
Yeah, but anyways, you're trying to make it. I don't want to take you out of context, but from what I perceive, it seems like the Dolphins are kind of arrogant because they have a lot of depth. I just think they're just trying to they're really genuine in their intentions to try to protect their players from themselves. That's all.
yeah,
And
that's
I
all
can
good.
absolutely.
That's all good as long
What
as you
I'm
win.
saying is,
We get beat by the
they're
Panthers.
so
It's gonna be a problem.
Go ahead, please. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm just saying that's all good. We can rest everybody as long as we're winning these games.
Exactly, and I do believe we have the depth, bro.
That's what I was
like
trying to get at.
Beat is what I'm saying.
Right there, that
Right.
exact fucking statement is. I understand, and just like every one of my athletes, look, I'm never gonna tell a team or your I'm comfortable with him playing, comfortable with you playing. Does that make sense? So my thing is I'm not gonna put you out there or give you a clearance when I don't think that you're ready. And so that's where I feel like if the medical staff comes out and tells Mike McDaniel, "Yep, we're ready to clear him," and then Mike McDaniel, which all intents and purposes have shown, okay, every guy that we've taken off the IR, all three of them out of the 6, 3 of them currently. We'll find out this week, but not a single one of them has played the first game they were available to play. So my question is, okay, they're physically able to go out and perform, and then you're going to argue as a team or a coaching staff, are they going to be as effective with said injury? Is it better for us to sit them out and let another guy take their spot, a la AVG and Jalen Phillips and whatever? Like, it's a case by case situation. But my whole thing is if a medical staff is willing to clear somebody to be ready to play, does that mean, just like I said with Tua, does that mean that they're in top shape? They're ready to perform at a fucking high level standard? Not necessarily. But it does tell the coaching staff physically there's no restriction. Now, whether the coaching staff, whether it be offense, defense, whatever, if the coaching staff says, well, you're healthy, but you're not performing up to the standard, and we think this guy can perform better than you, then I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. But my issue is if they say, hey, we expect Jalen Ramsey to physically be able to return mid-November, right? That's Ramsey's timeline that he said he wants to beat. So maybe physically he's ready mid-November. But if Vic Fangio and Mike McDaniel and whoever say, hey, yeah, he's physically ready, but he's not football ready, then I'm okay with that conversation. But to continue to give when you got a guy in a day-to-day situation like Alec Ingold was in a boot on Monday, right? But he practiced today. So the guy was in a boot on Monday, and everybody goes, oh, he's in a boot. He's not going to play for weeks. You're wrong, because you don't know what you're fucking talking about. They may use the boot as a preventative measure, but that he fucking practiced today.
Yeah, it's crazy. You never know, man. You never know.
I don't ever want to insinuate or attack any other professional. They're in a much higher grade field than I am. I've never worked for a fucking professional football team. So be it. I do believe that, people get fucking done there because of the associations between teams and local hospitals. And I made the argument about the Dolphins. Again, I'm not going to fucking try to be out here, yeah, I'm smarter than these NFL football doctors. No, not saying that. I'm saying it's ironic to me or sketchy to me that the Dolphins aren't willing to put out or at least acknowledge what their strength conditioning, medical, therapeutic rehab staff, their estimations on these players. And it makes sense, though, to me, because when they did that with the Will Fuller situation, they did that with the Byron Jones situation, and they got burned. Whether it's, like Green Rat said, whether it's the insurance, whatever it is, whatever, it starts to negatively impact the fans' view on the medical training staff of the Dolphins to do what they're hired to do.
Yeah. I mean, those were two key players that we needed both of those years. We needed
that. They outstayed the full estimated based on average statistics of their type of injury. They wholly exceeded that time frame, and not only wholly exceeded, but they never played it down for us. Neither of them.
Right. Well, Byron played, but not that year.
No, he didn't. He got injured in the fucking third preseason game.
Well, he played.
Will Fuller got injured in the second preseason game. Neither of them played a fucking regular season game for us.
For that year, right.
Yep. For that year. Yep. Neither of them. Not a single fucking game.
That's what I was saying. That's brutal because we needed both of those players both of those years.
Yeah.
Those were key players for us.
And again,
Will Fuller
player.
did play for like 1 game and a half, and he got injured against the Colts.
Who did?
Yeah,
But he did play the Raiders game in 2020.
that's true.
3 receptions.
Correct.
Who played what game?
Will Fuller, after suspension, came back and got 3 passes.
Yeah, that's it.
and
then he
that's the thing.
second quarter against the Colts.
Back what was it? The game after he was supposedly initiated, or is it 2 weeks after?
I think he missed 1 game.
He missed 1 or 2 games, and then he got tackled. Nothing happened to the finger. That finger had nothing to do with it, and then he sat out the rest of.
No, he got suspended. Remember the first game.
It was a low pass for fucking Jacoby Brisket, wasn't it?
That's true. That's absolutely true. And the thing is, he got suspended the first game, right, against the Patriots. He didn't play that game. He sat out the Buffalo game for personal reasons. I don't know what it was, but anyways.
Yep, I remember that.
The third game.
Yep.
Fuck your Braves, MC. Anyways, I was the third game he played the whole entire game, right? And the ball, I think towards in overtime, the refs missed a DPI on him, and we ended up losing that game. And then the fourth game in the second quarter, Jacoby Brisket threw a fucking pass into the dirt, and it was low, and as Will Fuller was trying to catch it, he jammed his finger into the fucking turf. So it must have been pretty messed up pretty bad.
But I don't agree with that, and that's my issue. So okay, even if you jam a finger, so you do have, just like the meniscus in your knee, you have joint capsules that reduce impact. They have fluid inside them that reduce impact. Even if he broke that specific finger, even if he broke 2 of those fingers, going down for that low pass, jamming them, breaking them, whether it's minute fractures, whether it's a compound fracture, because we didn't see any compound fracture, but I don't know. We didn't see it, but even if it's a compound fracture,
It's because he had a glove on.
finger. You still put pins in the finger. You still let the fucking bone heal according to Wolf's Law. Wolf's Law is the fucking healing of bone. The more fucking pressure, the more strain you put on the bone, the stronger it gets. Just the fucking rehabilitation law. It doesn't fucking take 7 months for you to fix a finger. Just doesn't. Sorry. Just doesn't. So if you guys want to keep talking about this nonsensical bullshit with Will Fuller,
quit calling
so be
things nonsensical when we disagree with you.
I'm telling you, as a medical professional, it doesn't take 7 months for a fucking finger to heal. Go ask any medical professional out there.
You know what's
Not
funny
a
about what you
single
just said,
fucking
PT?
one. Not a single fucking one will tell you that it takes 7 months for a finger to heal.
Well, I'm a
One of the
medical
things-
doctor on TV, and I say it does.
One of the things you just said, CT, was interesting because I talked to this guy one time. We call him the Greek because he knows every fucking thing in the world. And he comes on these podcasts every once in a while, and he'll just answer questions for like 4 hours. Fucking guy's a genius, man. Well read, well educated. But he always talks about how like you can tell what needs to be done to the body as far as like healing certain things just because of natural reactions. For instance, he would say like if you hit your bone really, really hard, you always grab it and you always like apply pressure naturally. So that goes to like what you were just saying about applying pressure, right? To the bone?
Yeah.
Did you say that? Yeah. Right. A lot of these things when it comes to these healings, man, like the body it's like nature. Nature will tell you, you can look at nature and look at animals and you can learn a lot just by watching that shit, right? You can see your natural reactions to getting hit in a bone and that'll tell you what to do. A lot of the medical industry, they go away from the actual like where the Greeks perfected medicine, Western civilization has typically gone that's the point I'm trying to make.
Yeah.
That you don't know jack squat.
No, I understand what he's saying. Western medicine is more of a we're gonna cover up the symptom, not fix the problem. And that's the issue. And that's where again, when some of these players, yes, I understand that they can give you a Toradol shot, they can do this, they can do that, and just make you play. Yep, sure as fuck. Anybody could play with any kind of injury if they get a strong enough fucking painkiller. I'm not making the arguments for those situations. What I'm making the argument of is it doesn't take 7 months to heal a finger.
So we're still on this fucking finger thing? Damn.
Yeah, we can move
They
off.
won't fucking they can't fucking chastise
it's your fault
it.
for fucking bringing it back up,
Can't get through their fucking thick skulls. They can't get it through their fucking
you can't
thick
get it
skulls.
through your skull. We don't give a shit that we think that it could take longer than that on specific people.
And even
nobody
on those
heals the same.
specific people.
Nobody.
CT, you always say the body, everybody's body is different.
You're
And we don't know about the Will Fuller deal.
Absolutely correct in that. But I will
And there
tell
could be
you
nerve damage that's causing him an issue. We don't know.
That an 80-year-old woman can heal a fucking broken bone faster than fucking Will Fuller. So you can go fuck yourself. How about that?
Your fucking opinion could go fuck itself right now.
I know. My medical opinion in a professional capacity, go fuck yourself.
2 hours
To all the
ago, I
people
would have trusted
that
it.
doesn't fucking know what the fuck they're talking about. You're just fucking like Reason and all these other guys. They want to copy here in public. Oh, well,
Are we sure we're not listening to Larry right now?
This, that, and the other.
Whatever happened to Larry? Did Larry L get his show back up?
Larry finally showed up on a show today, and
really,
I didn't know if he's ever going to shut up during the.
He had a lot to get off his chest.
He had to start over, right?
Well, yeah, he did because he got fucking
He was on Batman's show 2 days ago. That's where I saw him.
What's his new What's the new name of his show?
Nothing. He just jumped on Batman's. I don't think he's going to do one.
He was on Batman's show.
Yeah. And I've already discussed with my lawyer. I'm about to fucking file a lawsuit against YouTube. So,
bro, I don't know. That might be a waste of time.
It's not really gonna. It's probably not gonna do anything, but.
You can't use the name Miami Dolphin in the name. Remember when we had the conversation about the Bills Mafia sit down? And I was like, we were like, it's not that big of a deal. Like, it is a big deal. Like, I can't use Bills Mafia. That's why every Buffalo, you don't see any podcast where it says Buffalo Bills or Bills Mafia. None of that shit.
Yeah, you can.
You see, like, Buffalo Fanatics. Hold on. Let me land. You see Buffalo Fanatics. You see, like, Red, White, and Bills. You don't see any of the tandem. Everything is separated. And they do that shit for a reason.
All you have to do, and this is how shitty YouTube is, okay? Their fucking guidelines, according to what they say, are if you are a fans of a specific sports team, you have to make it clear in your channel name that you are a fan show. So if you wrote Bills Mafia fan sit down, you're fine. Doesn't matter.
That probably would work.
Even Larry L. No. I want to point this out. Even Larry L. Not Larry L. Sorry, Larry K. He got his fucking show demonetized. Because it's Phins fans with Larry K. Okay? Phins fans with Larry K got fucking demonetized saying that he was fucking impersonating the Miami Dolphins. Hashtag fuck YouTube, and I'ma sue you. My lawyer's fucking working on it, brother. So don't matter.
Well, I would also caution you, CT, because you have the actual Miami Dolphin logo as your logo.
Nope. I do not have the Miami Dolphins logo. As you see, our logo does have a portion of the Miami Dolphins logo. However, anytime you create any other additional additive to it, it becomes your own. And that is hold on, Bleezy, stop real quick because I want to say it on air.
It's risky, bro.
On air, fuck YouTube. The copyright laws state if I in any way, whether it's through slight denigration, creation of my own individuality on said logo, that it is no longer copyrighted. So
see the red buffalo that I have on the logo?
Yeah.
That's not the real Buffalo Bills red buffalo that they wear on their helmet.
Doesn't matter.
Sometimes.
Even if it was the real Buffalo Bills logo, because you have a little whatever you want to call that, barber shop fucking pole or whatever, doesn't matter. You have changed it in some way.
I don't think it matters, man.
Yes, it does. It legally speaking, according to my lawyer, once you change anything, it is yours, and they no longer can call copyright once you have made it your own.
But you can't take the same logo and add to it. You're still using that logo. You can't do that.
It doesn't matter if you.
Yes, it does matter. It absolutely matters. Absolutely, it matters. Listen, man, I can't take the Buffalo Bills logo and add 2 stars in it and say it's mine. It's still the Buffalo Bills logo, no matter what I fucking add to it.
Yeah, well, that's not legally speaking factual. So that's your business, brother.
I think it depends on what the name is as well. And you're right. We had Miami Dolphins content, and I think they looked at that. And then we had the old logo as our logo, and they were probably like, oh, yeah.
Oh, you mean the logo that was fucking used 20 years ago we ourselves, no. Not only was it a 20-year-old logo, we ourselves projected our fucking name channel on top of it that differentiated between Miami Dolphins and Miami Dolphins content. You can't say the words Miami Dolphins is not copyrighted. You cannot copyright words. You can copyright insignia, but we in no way copyright infringed insignia upon the Miami Dolphins. So YouTube illegally ended our channel on something that they have reviewers of their content have no fucking understanding of copyright law. In fact, the YouTube states you don't have to infringe on copyright. We just have to think that you're infringing on copyright, which is why I said hashtag fuck YouTube, because YouTube doesn't know U.S. laws. YouTube does whatever the fuck YouTube wants, which is why Twitter led by a Elon Musk, who's an independent, mind you, says, I'm going to give you free speech and I'm going to follow the law. Oh, wait,
Yeah.
YouTube fucking canceled our shit, but it's ironic that X said, no, you don't violate copyright laws, so we're not going to ban you. No, it's because certain individuals in this Dolphins community were fucking jealous of the fact that we had 1,400 subs in 9 months of doing our channel, and they didn't like it because our channel was more popular than their fucking shitty ass channels.
I mean, it does. It does.
So
kind of,
be it.
You know, it does kind
I
of.
have everyone. I've already, because I've started the lawsuit, I have the ability to find out each individual who made a claim against our channel. So if you're one of them, you better watch the fuck out, because we can file lawsuits against you for fucking failing or not failing, falsely presenting a complaint to YouTube. So watch your ass, bitches, because I'm coming for it.
You know, the thing about it is, and it's kind of strange if it came from the same person, because they went after both Larrys, and they took money out of their pockets. Larry L was fucking retired. You know, that was like part-time income for him. You know, that's crazy.
Now, what happened is they wanted to make a claim against a certain situation, but when that certain situation came back to bite them in their own ass, that's when everybody has a problem with it. Or by everybody, that certain individual.
Yeah, but CT, real quick, man. Like, the only word I've been hearing tonight is copyright, but there's something else called trademark infringement, right? And copyright and trademark are two different things. Like,
that's not what we got kicked off for.
But I'm just letting you know that names and phrases and words, yeah, you can't. They're not protected under copyright, but they are protected under trademarks.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter, because in our situation, we were banned because of quote unquote imitation. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what happened in y'all's situation. I'm just letting you know that trademarks are protected, so words are protected. Bill's Mafia is protected trademark.
Yeah, you can't write Bill's Mafia. But if you write Bill's Mafia sit down, Bill's Mafia sit down is not protected under trademark.
It's risky. I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, well, that's where people live in that skies of, I'm going to let people intimidate me and tell me what it is or what it isn't, when lawyers have intently expressed that.
Yeah, but you don't even have Dolphin in your name anymore. You did the right thing. You changed it to Dolphin. That was smart. So Miami Dolphin is not trademarked. You're fine there.
Yeah, but even in the situation of we respelled it in a certain way, I could have wrote Dolphins content, DOLPHANS, and changed one fucking letter. One letter, and I would have been fine.
Right.
But we changed 2 letters, hashtag fuck YouTube, because when YouTube comes at it, they're already getting sued anyway. But if they want to fuck with us now, try it. Please try it.
No, and I think the situation with Larry was that he had his show. It was called Fin Fans Panel. And he had no issue with it. But when he changed the title of his show to Miami Dolphins Talk with Larry L, that's when they decided.
That's when they did it.
You know, and I came out real quick when I was in the blender with Shake Money. He was like, "Where'd you come up with that name?" I said, "Man, I was trying to hit a niche. I was trying to hit a specific niche. You know, that's where I came up with the name. I mean, how much more specific can you get than Miami Dolphins content? The fact that impersonation never crossed my mind. You know,
Yeah, and the thing is again, we got out here guys like TD Phins Talk, right? Well, if that's not impersonation, TD is the name of our mascot, okay? Phins Talk. So if they went out there and they killed Larry's channel for being Miami Dolphins Talk, okay?
Listen, y'all are looking at this the wrong way. Y'all,
how do they not interpret this?
I agree with that.
Yeah, y'all are not looking at this correctly, CT. It's not impersonate. They don't give a fuck about TD Phins Talk because none of that is trademarked. You use Miami Dolphins. When they say impersonating, they're not talking about like you're pretending to be a part of the Miami Dolphins. They're saying you're using our fucking trademark in your title. You can't fucking do it.
Because as a matter of fact, Alan Papar and Kelly have all Miami Dolphins Talk podcast. Okay, they use the same name, Miami Dolphins.
But aren't they D writers and they have the credentials to go to the Miami media room?
Doesn't matter.
Yes, they have permission. CT.
It does not matter.
Why they
it does not matter. I can go out and get a media credential tomorrow. I can go out and get a media credential tomorrow. I have a minor in journalism. I can go get a fucking media credential. It does not
matter. If you don't get permission to use a trademark, you can be sued. Period.
I can be sued. I can't be taken off of YouTube based on their fucking arbitrary arguments of what is or isn't impersonation. That's the issue.
Why did they demonetize Larry K?
I don't know because I don't really know like Larry K that much. But Larry,
he's a fucking lawyer. He'll fucking tell you all you need to know.
You know. I mean,
Larry K's a lawyer.
He is a lawyer. And
what the law is. That motherfucker will tell you real quick.
He didn't.
But listen, man. There's
Miami Dolphins in his title.
He might not be a trademark or a copyright or a patent lawyer. You know, it
doesn't matter.
Yeah, it does. It does matter.
Say the word Miami.
You have to specialize in certain things. An attorney can specialize in a million different things. They don't all know the same thing.
But if I say, okay, why is there out there Miami Dolphins fan club, right? So there's a Miami Dolphins fan club out there, right? Okay? There's plenty of them out there. You can't say that the words Miami Dolphin is trademark. Now, if somebody says, my company name is Miami Dolphins, then yes, you have a problem. If somebody says, my company's name is Miami Dolphins Content, then that's not a violation.
Amicus.
It's not a violation of trademark.
What is Dolph Freaky's Dolphin Club? What is her? Do you know anybody know the name of her chapter? Because I know she's the.
It doesn't matter. The Supreme Court has already fucking said earlier this year, the words alone do not mean trademark violations. You have to prove that they tried to present themselves to the public as another entity that they truly are not. We have never presented ourselves as the Miami Dolphins. The Miami Dolphins do not do fucking panel shows. The Miami Dolphins don't fucking have people talking shit about Miami Dolphins players.
Once you became monetized using a trademark, that's when you were going to get blasted. Because now you're making an income. You're making money on a trademark. You can't do that.
I ain't making shit, and we were making
Doesn't matter.
shit.
You were monetized.
No, we weren't.
No, we weren't. We were about to be.
That's the whole problem, Amicus. We weren't. It's other fucking fake ass channels that were fucking pissed off that we were close to it, literally within maybe a month or two of being fucking monetized. We were never monetized.
But you had over 1,000 subscribers, though, so you were of.
Doesn't matter. We were nowhere near the fucking watch hours, and if and again, if the fucking YouTube was the primary complaint, which it wasn't, because again, we got banned on Facebook too. So again, everybody wants to say, well, YouTube did it with some autonomic shit. No, it wasn't. There were people, and I know the identities of said people, that went and complained on TikTok, on YouTube, on Facebook, on Twitter, on every fucking platform this show was on.
But CT, it's their search engine. They reserve the right. YouTube reserves the right to do whatever they want on their platform. Like they don't have. It's like having
which it's fun. You're
it's
missing
like a private club, man. There's no discrimination in a private club. You can kick somebody out.
No. What I'm saying is you're missing that. If it was just YouTube, I could accept that, right? Okay. YouTube goes, oh, yeah, we got a problem with it. Okay, that's fine. Whoever that made the complaint, and I know who it is, and I'm fighting everything in my fucking human body not to fucking throw it out there, but I know who did it. They complained on Facebook. They complained on YouTube. They made a complaint on TikTok. They made a complaint on Twitter. They made a complaint on every fucking social media platform to try to take us off of those. That's not a YouTube just doing their thing. That's not a Facebook doing their thing. Bro, no. It's a it was a pointed attack at this show because there were other faggot ass pussies with other fucking fake ass wannabe shows. They're even established shows that, oh shit, they got 1,400 fucking viewers in fucking 8 months. Oh, we only have 2,400 viewers in fucking 3 years. Oh, that's not fair to us. Oh, we should fucking report him. That's fine.
Nobody's disputing that. I mean, it's a lowball move for sure. But I'm just saying, like, I wouldn't waste your time or money or resources on this, man. I think it's a losing battle.
I agree.
No, it's not about that. It's you guys forget that my wife works for an attorney. She works for a fucking real estate attorney. Okay. Well, I said I'm calling in some favors to her boss. So I've called in some favors. Am I saying okay, I am paying them certain amount of money, but it's not excessive like the previous lawyer that wanted some money. But I'm not saying it's going to be successful, but I'm going to fucking prove, I'm going to find out which one of the pussy ass bitches on this fucking, in this community that wanted to start this bullshit. Yeah, just wait for it, because the proof's going to come out. Because as soon as I filed the fraudulent fucking claim with YouTube, guess what? Everybody thinks, oh, why? I filed on YouTube an anonymous complaint. Hey, whatever pussy ass bitch of you that it was, yeah, it's not anonymous when you file a fraud lawsuit. So it's going to be exposed pretty fucking soon.
That part's worth it. Going as far where you can find out who did it, that's worth it.
So
And then after that, I would stop.
That's essentially what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to do that, but I want to know enough. It's going to cost me like $1,400, but it's worth it because I'm going to call out whoever it was, and I hope that the rest of the community knows that you need to fucking unfollow the pussy ass bitches because, yeah, they're the well-known guys. I've already got some shit from my attorney. It is who I thought it was. So let it be where it lay.
Fair enough.
All right, fellas. Well, I got to work in the morning.
Yes, sir.
Final thoughts.
Go ahead, Spider-Man. Give us your final thoughts, brother. We coming up on this pussy-ass Panther team. About to get that join in. Let's go.
We're gonna whoop that ass. Hey, we're gonna whoop that ass on Sunday. We're gonna beat them big. I think we're gonna beat them by 40 points.
He said we gonna beat them by 4. Oh damn.
40 burger, baby. 40 burger, baby.
Hey, what's that score prediction? Throw it in. I mean, I think that Bleezy's got you, but damn, he said we gonna 40
Yeah, I
burger.
think he bumped it up a little bit.
41 to 10.
Hang on. Let me adjust it.
41 to 10. God damn.
So you're 41-10, Spider-Man. Got it.
That's Panthers, right?
Oh shit.
Got you. 40. You said 48-10?
41-10.
41-10. Got it.
41-10, yeah. 41-10.
All right, got it. Got it.
Amicus. Final thoughts, my brother.
My final thought is the fucking Atlanta Braves disappointed me tonight. And I'm
fuck
sad
the Atlanta Braves.
that the best
fuck the
team
Lakers
in
and fuck the
baseball
Bills.
couldn't show up. So now I'm turning all of my attention to my Buffalo Bills, who should handle business in a big way. I'd say 43-13 this Sunday night. And this is Sunday Night Football, so y'all have no excuse. Watch the game. It's going to be...
Oh, we're going to be watching it with you, Amicus. Right here on this show. Right here. What does it start? 8:30 or 8:15?
I like Amicus, his idea about us doing a Sunday night show and doing a rundown through all the games for that day.
Yeah, we're down, but we also got to fucking watch the Bills, because if the Bills are playing on Sunday Night Football, we can watch them fucking lose. And
Brian Dayball's coming back. Look out.
Yeah. Listen, yeah. The Giants are getting manhandled. Y'all know it, and I know it. It is what it is. But listen, Sunday Night Football in Orchard Park is always a good time. I think they're going to do a light show, so it should be exciting. And we get to see the best quarterback in the league, put up some big numbers. So let's go.
There you go. All right, Green Rat, what's going on, brother? Give us your final thought.
I'm still pissed off that I was the first like on Miss Phins' show this morning, number uno, and I didn't win the fucking jersey.
Oh,
that's what I'm upset about.
Damn.
What are you talking about?
Miss Phins had a giveaway of a signed Tua jersey.
Yeah, Edward Ripley is not showing up, so tune in tomorrow. She'll probably do it again. You know.
Well, I'm expecting if you win it, you give it to me.
Well, actually, if I do win it, I'm gonna do something fun. Like, I don't want it, but I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go on somebody's.
She claims it's worth $800, Amicus.
Hey, he's gonna give it to his brother CT. He don't give a fuck about them Iowa boys out there in fucking buttfuck Egypt.
Well, that might have been the case until your bad fucking diagnosis tonight. So
No, I was just gonna say my bad diagnosis. Well, you can go fucking challenge it. Go ask a fucking professional anywhere, and it'll fucking be on par. But I would love it. We're doing it. I'm buying a jersey. I'm buying a jersey next month, and we're gonna be fucking giving it away on the show. So, go.
Nice. Very nice, ET.
All right, fellas. Well, thanks again, man.
Hey, appreciate you, Bleezy, for having us in the platform.
have
bro.
a good night, Bleezy.
Yeah.
Hey,
You
for
too, bro.
everybody
Have a good
coming
night, man.
out, for those y'all watching on Twitter later, come over, hit the like button, hit the sub on the YouTube.
Put your score
We
predictions.
appreciate
Everybody
it.
watching, put your score predictions in the comments. We'll look
Yes,
at the
sir.
comments.
Everybody, right
Custom
now,
made.
give us. He
Hey.
said Carolina. Fuck yes, sir. Give us that
Hey, so
Carolina prediction in the chat or the comments below. We appreciate it. We're gonna leave you guys with our famous fucking thing. Go ahead, Irvin. Get it to us.
I was just
before
gonna
we
say,
get.
remember our famous slogan: "Fuck the Bills, fuck the Jets, and fuck the Patriots." And
Yes,
roll the
sir.
clip.
Yeah.
Can you
Roll the
shut
clip.
up so I can finish?
Shit.
Christ.
Pay attention.
Jalen Waddell. Everybody knew they would yell from the box like Jalen Waddle, and we would say, Waddle!